Hello, everybody. I think we should be live. Hey, cool. I can hear myself. I can see myself. Good. Welcome to the first ever session of Tyler's Tavern. With me on this inaugural show is Limey Porcupine.
Yeah.
Blue Pajamas.
It's me, baby.
Canyon 444.
What's good?
And Addle.
Yo, what's up?
Alright, so I think we're going to start this off like we should start all of them off. We are, of course, in a tavern. So what is everybody drinking? I'll start. I have this beautiful mojito I made. Nice, beautiful summer crisp. It's hot as hell out here. So, hits the spot.
I was completely unprepared for how we were playing today, so I have part of a bottle of Jameson that was sitting on top of my refrigerator, so it's really hot.
Yeah.
I literally don't have ice or glasses at the moment, so I'm just drinking it straight out of the bottle.
As God intended.
As the good Lord intended, of course.
Hallowed be Jameson's name.
I am drinking a nice Sailor Jerry Spice rum in my limited edition Yakuza 6 The Song of Life whiskey glasses.
Hey. Yeah, boy.
That's right, ladies. Of course I'm single.
Yeah, I got some Captain Morgan reserve rum, and I mixed it with the only other thing I had in my fridge, which was Kool-Aid. So
hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
I can see one of us really cares about their drinks, and the other people are all trash monsters.
You need to tell them that this is not a sponsored stream.
Not yet.
Look, it's just a vehicle to get me where we need to go, right?
Hell yeah. Colton, you got something fancy though. What you got?
I got Viva la Biver, a Mexican chocolate peanut butter stout from Belching Beaver Brewery. It's very tasty. It's good shit. It's very sweet, very coffee, peanut butter, chocolate shit.
Yeah, I actually lied. I'm actually double fisting. I also have the good old G Fuel. Because what's the point of living if you don't mix uppers and downers, right?
Right.
You don't like equal out. You just get tired faster.
Yeah, you just get very tired, but your heart beats very fast.
Yeah. Just use code Tyler's Tavern 20.
Bro, I wish. I'm there, dude.
Then we can truly make Sebastian's life hell.
Yeah, just nobody ask about Soylent.
Oh, you mean?
The floodgates are open.
Alright, well this is session 1, and to bring all the viewers up to speed, this is a small mini-campaign that'll take place before my planned very big, long campaign. It's probably going to be like 4 to 5-ish sessions, depending on what happens. They all take place in the same world, so you can continue through. It'll just be a new set of characters in a new situation when the main campaign hits. This one is called Exile of Outlaws, and the future one will be called Operation Rougarou. We are using a lot of new software. The most obvious and exciting of which is TaleSpire, which is what you're seeing now with all these cool little minis on the set.
Yeah.
Put a lot of work into this, so I hope that everybody is excited to see all the cool things that come out of it. We're also using the D&D Beyond Twitch extension, so if you're watching live, you can hover your mouse over the screen and you should be able to see everybody's hit points and look at the character sheets, and so you can interact that way. We plan... So the plan is to go live at 6:30 p.m. every other Tuesday. So we'll be here this Tuesday, not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. Soon, Limey Porcupine, Connor here, his game will take place in the alternating Tuesdays, so we'll have something every Tuesday. It'll just alternate channels. His is going to be Starfinder, so doing cool shit in space. We also have a YouTube channel where all the VODs will live. And then finally, if you look at the appropriate description wherever you're watching, there's a World Anvil link. That is super cool. So that's all my world building stuff. If you are into the lore or want to dive deeper or if I mention a place or a person or thing and you want to learn more, click there. It has all the important people, places, ideologies, theories, and explanations about the world. If you're into that stuff, it's all there. You can click. It's all hyperlinked together, and you can learn a whole lot. So feel free to go there. So with that, y'all got any last-second memes you want to spew before we get settled, players?
I think we're good.
I think.
I thought the whole point of this prequel was to get all the memes out of our system.
Yeah. Well, that's why I need you to get the turbo
did.
memes out
Yep.
now before the regular meme session starts.
No, we're ready to just ruin
I had
day.
someone tell me
Yeah.
Tupac was alive the other day. So that
Yeah, he's hanging out with Biggie and Elvis over in Jamaica.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and just for context, guys, this prequel is going to be a lot more zany, I think. The characters are, at least, than the main campaign where things will go down. Let's get these guys out of their systems.
Characters are awful.
These characters are a piece of work.
Listen, I'm very proud of my character.
This is just what I look like. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just me without my mask on.
All right, well,
Oh, no.
here we go. Let's go to the starting board, guys. You guys, players, you should be able to see your tokens, correct? I might have to summon you to the board. Like I said,
Yeah, you have to.
you're
There we go.
being summoned.
There we go.
Cool. Everybody should have access to their tokens.
Yes.
So, all right. Go ahead and start. We find the Black Iron Bandits, as these group of players have been named, find themselves in a familiar setting, set up in a camp made from the gear they carry on their own backs. The gang of trained robbers don't often get to enjoy the comforts of modern living unless they pay people to keep quiet of their spoils, but even more than that, the people in society just don't get them. In the 3 years since founding, this group is the closest they've really found themselves to really anyone in recent memory. But nowadays, the world seems to be just as crazy as they think these guys are. Of course, in recent years, low magic crystals have changed everything. These beautiful blue rocks that everyone covets so much. A new resource that allows anyone to have access to magic and has completely changed society to one on the brink of industrialization. It also brought up the age-old debate of high magic versus low magic, and of course everybody has their own feelings about that. You see, magic fundamentally breaks the laws of science. Normally when something occurs, energy is neither gained nor lost. But when you cast a spell, this is not the case. Often used by the religious or highly trained wizards, high magic adds energy to the equation. The magic of the common people, low magic, means something is lost to this world in that equation. Now that there are low magic crystals in abundance, some think it's the next step to something greater for everybody. Others think it's the world's bane. Whether it's scientific, religious, or societal, seems just about everyone has an opinion on them. Strong opinions. The kind of opinions that lead to a nation splitting and causing a civil war. Formerly, the nation of Greater Yorkit as a whole was whole. But the years after the discovery of these low magic crystals, one half of the nation felt very different than the other. In what was called the fracturing of the Shards, a new nation, the United Shards, seceded from Yorkit and declared themselves a new nation, one that would immediately be put into the forges of war. Yorkit believes that these crystals need to be regulated and studied amongst many other complaints, but the shards that make up the United Shard feel different. Its people had the financial benefit and access to the mines, and had seen the ways of life improved from subsistence farming to a rise of the middle class and industrialization. It had seen an explosion of technology it had allowed. Not everyone feels this way, but enough to raise an army. The early days of the war were slow. Neither had much of a standing army, but soon the signals of war were lit and the warriors came. In days old, wars were fought with the nation's strongest warriors, mages, and healers. If this were the case, then Yorkit would have a swift victory. However, the United Shard began to utilize these new low magic crystals. Now, any recruit could be strapped with a fireball cell, sent to the front lines, and made a difference. They were able to quickly take hold in the oceans and bays with its navy, and the footholds in the vivid mountains with its army. That was until the third Massacre of the Mines occurred. One of the most notorious groups outside the law, the Exile Outlaws, went into the mines and the shadowed canyons and slaughtered every man and woman within the mines and many outside it. The worst part is, nobody knows why they did it, but everyone has their own speculations. Regardless, their efforts single-handedly knocked back the war efforts of the United Shard more than any battle had ever done. Unable to resupply their troops, they had to retreat on many fronts. What was once thought to be a quick campaign with victory in sight now seems like a fight for survival in the war. As a result of their actions, the exiled outlaws are now the highest of war criminals. The government has put a call to arms for any group willing to chase these people down and bring them in, dead or alive. Most people truly fear them, knowing now what they are capable of, and think that the pursuit is suicidal. But that leads us back to our group, the Black Iron Bandits. It's now the middle of the night. It's not that dark. The stars shine in the sky is uncountably bright many lights, and the moon is full and looms high in the sky. Tonight's rest has camp set up in the Apramia Expanse, in the long string of beautiful beaches and thick jungles that hug the coastline. The tents that surround everybody are mostly hodgepodge together. Packs of gear have been placed. Some items seem to glow ever slightly with that familiar hue of low magic crystals. In the center of the camp is a war fire rotating a large fish Rex caught in the cove nearby.
Oh yeah, brother.
I would like each of you to describe your character's appearance and what they're like and their name. So let's start with Rex.
Oh god, this is Al Rex Jones. Mostly goes by Rex. He's a very large lizard man.
This guy.
He looks like a gator. Very thick neck, very muscular. Doesn't do a lot of thinking. Mostly just does a lot of yelling and hitting things. And that's what he's all about.
Canyon, go ahead and describe Leon for us.
Okay, so Leon is kind of similar looking to Rex, but he is a lot slimmer, chameleon-esque lizard folk with two large bug eyes, and he tends to present himself smaller than he really is. He kind of like hunches down a little bit with his shoulders forward and speaks a little bit more quietly than the others, but he loves using his ability to camouflage himself amongst his environment to dissuade people from finding him and not having a close-on confrontation.
Cool. Let's go with Shepard.
Right. Shepard pretty much exclusively wears a long black and red trimmed robe, and anytime any of his body part is exposed, you see it's actually made up of almost heat-treated metal. He is essentially a construct for most of his body. The only real way you can tell that not everything is completely constructed is you do see some remnants of flesh hidden across the upper half of his face that he tries to keep covered with his robed hood at most times. He does have, right now, since he is with his compatriots, he does have a floating talisman around him that has been infused with looks to be some sort of clockwork mechanism that allows it to fly, and it is traveling near him right now.
Ah, yes, and I will be playing the part of the docent, the one who thinks all of his ideas are truly, truly bad. Alright, let's go with Zelroth, Mr. Blue Pajamas.
Yes, Zelroth is wearing a long black cloak with this fancy purple trim, which has cat ears on the hood of the cloak.
I hate it.
On his back, he has a like a metal egg with like a hole in the top, where his cat Susan pokes her head out. And on his hip is a long purple glowing blade.
Cool. The four of these guys, the Dawson and the cat Susan, make up the Black Iron Bandits. They've been working together for about 3 years, robbing trains. The war's been going on. They've been easier targets. So, sitting close to the fire is Leon, who grips a piece of loose parchment. Upon it is written, "The exiled outlaws, wanted dead or alive, will be paid promptly after confirmation of capture, are considered war criminals of the highest degree, armed and highly dangerous. Come to the nearest frontiersman outpost to accept." And so, we meet these guys kind of talking about what's going on. They know that in the morning they'll be going to the frontiersman post who have been opposing them in their train heists for so long. So you guys see Leon holding this. What happens?
At this point in this conversation, Shepard will perk up and he will say, I believe it is a sign. There is a will urging us to undergo this mission. This can answer all of our problems that we've been having.
Yes, it should pay a lot.
What problems have we been having?
Well, things are expensive, for starters.
What things?
Well,
Well, of course, I need more fancy feast for Susan.
Listen, your cat eats way more protein than I do, and that's saying something. So why don't you just like cool it before she winds up 40
I
pounds
could
and
replace
stuff
your
in egg?
digestive system so you no longer require the need to eat.
No, shut up. That's stupid. You're stupid.
Oh,
That's
Calm down.
Yes, let us treat our friends with kindness.
And so you guys, you know where you're going to the frontiersman post. You know that the military of the United Shard is split into three main branches. The Army, the Navy, and the Frontiersmen. The Frontiersmen are like a Department of the Interior and handle the protection of the country from inside forces. Inside forces like your gang and robberies of trains. So you all kind of sit here in the calm of night, talking about... if y'all have anything on, we can move on, but y'all are free to talk about your worries and concerns about the future.
I will do a thing. I would like to store into my weaponized gauntlets. I have the ability spell storing item, which lets me, after a long rest, I can store a first or second level spell into the weapon. I would like to store in a magic missile into that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, any prep y'all want to do over the night or first thing in the morning, y'all can, once they're done, you can let me know whatever you need to. Otherwise, I trust you guys.
Zelroth begins rummaging through his bag, and he goes, my friend, I have made something very special for our new adventure. And he starts pulling out, like, knitted sweaters that say the Black Iron Bandits on them. Each of them have, like, their names knitted into the back. These will provide us great power and inspiration in our battles to
We're
come.
only like 20
please.
minutes in, and Tyler's already got his head in his hands.
Bro, it gives you power, but it gives me explicit pain.
Can you, listen, I'm gonna need one that's sleeveless. Can you do that
Just
real
rip
quick?
off the sleeves, Rex.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful of all your hard work.
Rex, it is no disrespect. Flavor it as you will.
I'll need to
Put
cut a
flames
hole
on
in it.
then.
Tear the sleeves, Rex. Use your mighty strength.
Alright, fine. He's just gonna bite both of the sleeves off. And also open up the neck. So he's got a cool V-neck. It's not cool at all. It's a fucking sweater, but we're gonna go with that.
Leon is going to happily take it and put it on with enthusiasm.
I would like to command my Dawson to go grab the sweater.
Mr. Zelroth, sir, I don't see how this will give anybody power, quite frankly.
It is a gift.
Yes, you have not learned the depth of the power of friendship.
Well, I don't know that it's the best idea as Outlaws to have your name blazoned upon your chest.
Why not? We want everybody to know we're coming, alright? We're kind of a big deal. We're
I agree,
the biggest
you're
deal.
notorious. But I feel like I cannot get into your heads what I'm trying to convey, so I will concede.
Well, I don't want you in my head. That's where my brain is.
Right, he
Alright,
belongs
so-
in my head.
Yes, get out of Rex's head.
He's not
Yeah.
in your head, he's in my head.
I hate to break it to you guys, but you all already have skulls. I could not also fit.
Listen, I've got a pretty big brain, so I think I can fit you inside.
I don't. You know what? Never mind.
You know what? This isn't the time for philosophizing. All right.
Mr. Shepard, here is your sweater.
Thank you, Dulcet.
I've got serious questions about
It will serve us well in the service of the machine god.
you know, okay, so these guys can't be that big of a deal, right? I mean, they're offering a lot of money, but think about it. Like, how much does a train weigh?
Quite a lot.
Okay.
Many tons.
Listen, you consider that many tons, and we knock over trains all the time, and this is like, what, 5 or 6 people?
Well,
Easy. This is the freest money we'll ever get.
they did murder a lot of people.
Yeah, but they weren't important people, alright? I'm a genetic freak, and they're also, like, slightly above normal people, alright? And we're all the way up here, and he's holding his hand above his head for emphasis. Okay, so we're all in agreement, right? We can just like roll in there with our new sweaters and
I believe they will fold upon our might.
yeah, fold like a wet paper bag. All right, this is good promo material. I'm gonna keep this in mind.
All right. Well, with a boat of confidence, we find our players at the cove of this Apamea expanse jungle near the beaches, heading to sleep as they take their last long rests before the morning. We will go ahead and switch and summon my players. I do believe I need to give you guys tokens now that we are on a new map.
Ooh, new map. Fancy.
And new music. Oh my.
Oh, this is tense. Oh, the slide guitar.
All right.
Yo, don't be fretting on the clarinet though, bro.
All right. So you guys wake up. You leave the comfort of your camp as the smallest beams of sun come peeking through the thick, massive jungle trees that you were surrounded by. As calls for you head near towards the nearest frontiersman outpost. You would know that the military... Oh, yeah, it's copy-paste. As you contemplate this as you walk away from the coast towards the mountains, you come to a clearing, one that leads to an old stone frontiersman post at the borders of Apamea. In front of you are 2 soldiers in red, the red United Shards military uniform. Hey, who goes there?
Time to read our status.
Did you guys really put your own name? You know, that's fine. We were expecting you.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing the sweater.
We are the Black Iron Bandits.
And the thought does go through your mind. You didn't announce to anybody you're coming here, so it's odd that they wouldn't be expecting you.
Listen, you should always be expecting the Black Iron Bandits. All right, that's rule number 1.
Well, all right. We have someone who's here to talk to you guys, and
Excellent.
so we will go for the viewers to see this old stone fortress here, made in the days past when they were protecting against the outside powers. They bring you through the front doors all the way into a meeting room, and I'm just going to drag your tokens over here.
Okay.
If you click your own portrait, you should teleport to where your token is.
Nice, okay.
Alright, how do you teleport to your token?
Just click your portrait. Yours was the last one I had.
Oh,
left.
neat. Awesome.
Yeah, I was dragging them out as I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they lead you up to the stones, and I'm going to do this. This is how we're going to do this. They lead you up a stone staircase into the keep, into a side office, where in front of you is a highly decorated military man in red uniform. Tall, older, silvered speckle hair with not an ounce of anything but seriousness on his face. The other man that you see is disheveled, sad, and sitting in a chair. I'd like everybody to make a history check.
Okay.
First check of the game, baby.
Can I have my Dawson that's under my robes make a history check as well?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you roll that.
Yeah.
Did anybody make over a 12?
I did. Yes.
Did anybody not? Okay, everybody did. Okay.
My Dawson did roll a 26, if that changes anything.
Okay. You recognize the older, serious man as John Harper. He is the general of the frontiersmen. There's only one position higher than this man here in the entirety of the armed forces. The other man you all immediately recognize as Pecan Benjamin. This is the disheveled guy. He's kind of sitting in a chair. This one here. You guys have ran into Pecan Benjamin many times. He was the best officer the frontiersmen had. You guys have gotten away with a lot of heists, and basically they have never really gotten to you. They never get too close to you. Troops are too slow to move and keep up with you guys and prepare where you are, and quite frankly, since y'all been doing it, like, they have a bigger war to worry about. Y'all haven't been that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. The one exception to that is Pecan Benjamin. He single-handedly has almost thwarted you dozens of times on his own. He is an incredibly powerful man, and it is very, very odd to see him here in the position that he's at. But he's the one guy you ever really worried about. From John Harper, the head of the frontiersmen, he goes, so the information was right. You were in the area. Good. Now I'll make this simple. We figured you guys were the only ones batshit insane enough to go after them exiled outlaws. Well,
right. We're the most qualified people in the land.
yeah,
Forget it.
We are imbeciles. We will pursue any goals.
Hi, Pecan.
yeah. You see Pecan lift his head and just not say anything, and then look right back down. He goes, "Yeah, y'all are some dumb fucks. We've been keeping tabs on y'all recently to see if anybody would accept, and y'all are about the only ones we imagined would be here. So we kind of prepared everything."
There are no other groups truly as blessed as us either.
Yeah, well, you guys might be able to do what we haven't been able to do. You know the paths in the land to travel. You guys can mobilize faster than us. If we give you some power, maybe we can do some good. But I need to make sure everybody here is on the same page, alright? So, let's get all the information on the table.
I'm on every page, brother.
Well, alright. You should be familiar with these guys, seeing as they are your co-workers, I suppose, but the Exile Outlaws have 3 founding members: Satori Tamashi, Shomei Tamashi, and Brutus. They go by the soul, the mind, and the body, respectively. The 2 siblings were originally survivors of the second Massacre of the Mines, and Satori is generally considered to be the leader of the gang. He was old enough to get some monk training before his village passed, and has continued to hone his body ever since. Shomei, his sister, is one of the most brilliant artificers Greater York has ever seen, and quite frankly, maybe one of the most dangerous artificers known.
But not the most dangerous.
Well, that is to be seen, isn't it? The things that she creates are just as deadly as her mind. Brutus is much older than the rest, and is kind of seen as a father figure to the 2. He was originally from the White Oak tribe that was part of the first Massacre of the Mines, but it seems that he was banished before any of that ever happened. But he's as strong as they come. Later, Magos, the showman joined. He's received a full wizard's education in Rougeford and even calls himself a sorcerer. He's one for the flamboyant, to say the least. Finally, you got the twins Domham and Gaelic. They're survivors of the Apramea revolts. The group here consider themselves family, all coming from broken homes, and all they have is each other, so they don't really have anything else to lose. They're some of the strongest fighters in the United Shards. It's going to take every damn thing you got to take them out. You still up for the challenge?
Boys.
All right. Well, what we do know is after the third Massacre of the Mines, they move north, heading towards the capital Shard. I'm going to pull up the map for people.
I can't read, so you're gonna have to point it out on the map for me.
God damn it, boy. Well, after the Massacre of the Mines, they moved north from the Shadow Canyons towards the capital Shard. From there, we know they hijacked a train that was carrying a very important payload. Your friend, Pecan Benjamin here, was on personal duty to protect it. And you guys know what he was capable of, right?
I mean, we know he was not capable of stopping us.
He's gonna high five Leon.
Jesus Christ.
We are.
It actually hurts my hand.
Go ahead,
We are
Connor.
well aware of the abilities of our compatriot Peter.
Oh, good, because he ain't fucking walk no more after what they did to him.
Yes, Pecan Sandy has caused us many problems.
Yeah, so he goes, yeah, after what they did, he can't fucking walk no more. And he was the best damn person we had. He almost took the four of you down by his damn self.
You know, Petron, I could alleviate that problem for you.
I don't want you touching me. I've seen what's under those robes.
It's just an offer.
Well, we need to get that parcel back. These guys did. If these guys can do what they did at the Massacre of the Mines and what they did to Benjamin here, I don't want to consider what they can do with what they got from that payload. They were some very high quality crystals, and we need them back. You are to kill them and bring that back. Do you understand?
Hell yeah. Easy day.
Okay. Well, after they took that parcel, they continued to head north towards Rougeford, and that's the last place we saw them. If we find any other information, we'll pass it on through the frontiersman outposts, so keep tuned to those.
Do you need the crystals back, or can we just blow those up too?
No, I need those fucking crystals. Anything happens to crystals, whatever deal you want is off, and we will make sure we hunt you down. And y'all are a hell of a lot less scary than them guys.
If we had a lot of crystals.
You heard what I said.
Alright.
And I know you're not here on the kindness of your own heart, so let's get the reward out on the table. Upon death or capture of the Exile Outlaws and return of that parcel, you will get a shit ton of gold, forgiveness on whatever previous crimes you got. We can help you move on to regular life if that's one. And hell, you'll get to say that you killed the baddest motherfuckers alive at the moment.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, can we also get pardoned for future crimes? That thing.
He just looks at you.
He's dead serious.
He's 100% serious.
Just yes or no. I gotta know.
Look, how about we see how your work turns out and we'll have this conversation, alright?
Alright.
Was to speak the terms after we've completed our side of the deal?
I'll be clear. I can't have total authority, but as long as you don't fuck with this war effort, I don't give a damn what you do.
That's what I'm talking about.
Susan agrees.
It sounds like we have an excellent arrangement.
Now, you'll be given access to everything in the Frontiersman arsenal to get you moving faster. Drop by any of our outposts, you'll be given fresh horses, rations. We'll do this Pony Express style. And of all people, you know the railroads are under military control, so here's a pass to get you guys on there. And, you got any other questions?
Where exactly are we expected to run into these Exile Outlaws.
Well, they were last seen in Rougeford, so we're gonna get you guys out there, and if we hear anything, we're gonna pass it on to you and keep you guys moving. They're having to use the same horses and steal on trains, but we got access to fresh ones, so I think piecemealing this, we should be able to get you guys caught up to them faster than anybody else.
Right.
Well, yes?
I was about to say, let's go.
Yeah. Alright, you boys are dismissed. And so the soldiers on the corners of the room kind of start to escort you out. Before you walk out, you hear General Harper screaming. He goes, "But let me make one thing abundantly clear to you guys. Right, that poster right there," and he points to the wall, "it says wanted dead or alive. But if you bring them back here, I'm going to kill my damn self. You understand me, boys?"
Okay.
We are not about to lose this damn war to these chuckle fucks. Alright? Now get out there.
Excellent talking with you, Commander.
No. I can't say the same.
Zelroth walks out while cackling evilly the whole way out.
Yeah.
Is he laughing because they said Chuckle Fox?
Yes, Chuckle Fox is hilarious.
On the way out, Shepard will turn around and say, "May the machine god bless you in all of your future endeavors."
Yeah, whatever you
Do a
say.
little
Just
bow,
go,
walk out.
just go kill them fucks.
Don't be weird.
I'm not weird. You're all the weird ones. I'm telling you there's a god in the machine, and nobody believes me.
Yes, we understand, Shepard. We understand.
Well, I don't think you do understand. Otherwise, you would have let me change your tail.
Listen, I'm not weird. Let's get one thing straight. I'm a freak. I'm a genetic freak. I'm 200% better than anybody else in this building right now, okay? So, I don't need any of your machine parts. Just shut up. Let's go get on the train.
Alright. So, while y'all are bumbling through the halls, they bring you down to this stable that's kind of at the front of their big building.
Tyler, you've still got us. Oh, never mind.
Nope,
We're
I
locked
moved
in.
you.
I see.
So y'all should be able to click to where I moved you guys.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so they bring you out to where this stable is. And so there's going to be a significant amount of travel in this game. Given the fact that you have been given all the resources that the military can muster, and it should be smooth traveling, I'm just going to narrate them as they come unless there's any reason not to. You guys... Go ahead.
I would like to do a thing.
Okay.
I would say the morning that we're getting into Rougeford, I want
Okay.
to divvy up my infusions.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'll
just divvy out for the infusions to you guys
Yeah.
in the DM, so we don't take too long.
Yeah, I'll be narrating for a little bit, so if you want to DM each other and get that going, that works. Here we go. Alright. You start traveling by horses all day and through the night until you hit a train station within the capital shard. I'm going to switch to the map. Boop. Knowing that the last place that they were located was heading towards Rougeford, the frontiersmen have you set to go that way. You have your own sleep cart to travel through the night. The cart is cozy. It's nicer and more accommodable than you guys have been in the last few years, quite honestly. They even provide meals and drinks. You guys are treated very, very nicely. So you travel through the night. When you wake, you are near the capital of the United Shard, Rockbalt. What was once thick jungle has turned into vast grasslands. Out the windows, you see the Rockbalt Basin in the horizon, the main lake of the United Shard, and the tall capital buildings of the city on the other side of the Sachez River. Upon arriving at Rockbalt train station, you are quickly escorted into another train. It's really, they grab you, hey, no, you need to get in here, it's leaving now. And you leave immediately, basically the second you step on. The train blasts into full throttle. This train is just in an engine car, your sleeper car, and the caboose. They have optimized this train to go as fast as it can to its destination to move you guys. The sleeper car here is actually nicer than the last. Definitely a first-class joint. It is stocked to the gills with food. All the alcohol has been taken. You travel another full day into the night. As the morning approaches, you are woken up by the conductor. We are now arriving at the Roosford station, so I guess this would be the point narratively where Connor would be divvying out his artificer infusions.
Yes, and I am just about done with that right now.
Cool. So the three of you guys check your DMs, make sure you know what you got.
Yep. And then I'll use the other 3 infusions on items for me.
Okay. As the morning approaches, you are woken up by the conductor. We are now arriving at Roosford Station. We were not told what your itinerary is from here, but there will be a frontiersman officer at the station ready to let you know. Looking out, what was grasslands when you last awoke are now thick swamp. Near impossible to travel, you wonder why anybody would naturally live here. The stench of rotting surrounds the area. Some natural bog decay, some unnatural low magic crystal effects. The closer you get to the city, the more people you see. It's been a long time since any of you have made your way here, but the city has exploded in the last few years. It's almost unrecognizable. You can clearly see the effects the low magic crystals have had on the populace in the area. Even on the outskirts of the city, smoke rises from buildings, and you see people hard at work. You pull up to the station before the sun arises, where you open the doors and see a frantic officer ahead of you. We just got word that the Exile Outlaws hijacked a train heading towards Wallachi. We have prepped your train. Please hurry. Please, come on. In a familiar fashion, you board the next train, as streamlined as the last. This time, the officer that greeted you boards the train with you. And he goes, I hope you have found your accommodations comfortable. They're the best we could do on such short notice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It'll be perfectly fine.
Well,
You need to stop feeding me this rabbit food, though.
we have, I mean, sir, if you look behind this cabinet, we have full hocks of ham. He opens it up and there's just whole ham butts in there.
Listen. Alright. Pork has a lot of stuff you probably shouldn't be eating, alright? Red meat. Cows. I'm talking about whatever else has red meat.
I think we have, let me look. And so you guy goes through, he goes, I got, here's some chicken, here's some jerky, I got jerky.
Give me all your jerky.
Yeah, here you go, and it's just like a small tub of jerky.
Do up some of the jerky for Susan.
What? This is too tough for cats.
Susan is very powerful.
Oh, okay, let's test that theory. And he's going to feed a strip of beef jerky to the cat.
I'll leave this one to you, Tyler. How to
You see
that response?
You see the cat like sniffs it and paws at it for a second, and then swallows it in one bite.
Oh my god.
Yes, Susan. Good cat.
It is eerily unnatural.
Damn, cat got bites. Alright. Here. I'll give you like 2 more and then the rest for me. I'm gonna slam these bad boys before we get off the train.
Slam those bad boys, Rex. Slam them.
I gotta be in peak condition for this.
So the conductor after this exchange goes, so we got a report that they've hijacked a train on this same line. We should be able to travel much faster given the status of this train and make up ground, given that we're so streamlined.
How far ahead are they?
Day or two.
If we're on the same line, can we just ram them?
I mean, if we can catch up to them, we sure as hell will.
Okay, stand on the front of the train while we ram them.
Yeah.
I could
that would be a
assist in
good
the
idea.
operation of the engine, if you would like.
I look. it's my job to make sure that you guys get there. I don't know that messing with the train engine as it's going is going to. I just don't want to. If I
can hear his voice, you know.
If it,
Machine God.
Look, if this train breaks down, I'm going to be shanghaied. I'm just going to put that on the table.
Oh, I'm telling you, you're missing a wonderful opportunity.
I mean, it sounds like a you problem to me.
Yes, this is a me problem. So no, you can't. And he looks very nervous as he looks side eye to side eye.
I'm gonna get right up to him, like an inch from his nose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna stare at him for like 10 seconds. Fine.
He is
Walk away.
profusely sweating. Almost sweating from his eyes. In fear.
I'm still riding on the top of the front of the train, though.
I have no reason to stop you on that one.
Good, because you couldn't stop me anyways.
Just let him have
probably leave the train.
He'll say, I'm going to stay with the conductors in the caboose. We're going to be passing up a frontiersman outpost, so we'll get a message from them on any updates. So, feel free to do what you want. We have probably about another day till we hit that outpost.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the infusions that I gave them
Yep.
going, and then the magic missile I did earlier, I'll just keep doing that at the end of every day.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys travel a full day into the night. Are you still on the head of the train the whole time? Like, do you ever leave that, Rex?
He tries to stay up there and then realizes that this is stupid and they're still nowhere near them. So
Yeah.
he eventually comes back down for more beef jerky.
Okay, cool.
He's going to eat everything they own.
So the next morning, you guys wake up to a commotion when you look out the window and see that same officer leaning off the side of the train, hand wide open. And as you're speeding along, you see a guy kind of in the distance up ahead on a big stand, and he has a message, like a piece of tapestry in his hand, puts it out, and they play tag. He grabs the message, and the train keeps moving, and the officer kind of dives back into the train.
Okay.
What's the time?
Sorry, I lost my place in the notes. He enters the car and goes, alright, their empty train was found, stopped outside of Port Magiki in Walachi. We'll get off there, guys, and I think it's all going to be up to you from there. Now that they're on foot. Now, you look outside, the area is no longer the deep swamps and marshes and bogs. The ground is solidified and the trees have become abundant. You are now moving within a thick, thick forest, parts of which under the canopy begin to look almost like a cave. Walachi is known for their vast forests and many fairy tales that come from here. And with that...
Ooh, new stream time?
You gotta do a little bit of setup. One, two, three. Who am I missing? I'm missing Shepherd. Alright. You make a full day's travel and arrive at Port Magiki at sunset. When you step off the train, an officer at the station salutes the officer behind you and says, we've been looking, but we haven't been able to find any more information since they left that train. Looks like you guys are now as caught up on information as we are. If we find anything, we'll let you know. But I would start the search now before the trail gets cold. Port Magiki is a decent-sized town. It's a port on the Pillswood River that leads to the ocean further to the north.
This map looks great.
Thanks,
Yes.
man.
I like it.
Fantastic.
I never switched. I'm an idiot. Here we go. Now everybody else can see. Full disclosure, a lot of things work happy off of Tales Tavern and Tales Bazaar. I'm not going to claim effort in building all this. But I agree, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, my brother.
So yeah, Port Magic is a decent-sized town. It's a port on the Pillswood River that leads to the ocean further to the north. You know Wallachia is an odd shard, and for the viewers, shards are effectively state countries. Closer to a state now that they're a union, but they're each kind of their own governmental unit. They're called shards, and when they all came together, they became the United Shard. But Wallachia is an odd shard. Its people value freedom above basically all else. A stereotype would be that they're hedonistic, but that's kind of an extreme view of people kind of putting them in a box. But it is late afternoon, and there are some people out and about. You guys are trying to find information to catch the Exile Outlaws. How do you go about this? You cut out. What'd you say?
Intimidation.
You guys tell me what you're gonna do. I'm not narrating.
Rex is gonna walk around with the poster of the Exiled Outlaws in his hand and hold it out awkwardly to people and be like, "Have you seen this man?" Clearly like four people.
Yeah.
People.
No, I can't say I have. Yeah, it's so the siblings, Shomei and Satori, are humans. The body is a half-orc. The twins are both kind of exotic races, and the showman is a half-elf. So you go around showing it, and they're like, no, I don't think I have. I mean, these posters are, you have the same poster over here, and he points to a wall where that poster's hung up.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm asking you.
No.
Fine.
And he kind of slowly backs up without saying anything.
This search isn't going very well.
Rex, do not worry. Perhaps we should take this in a different direction. Let us go where unsightly things occur.
Sounds like a great idea.
You said this is a big town, right?
It's like a medium-sized town.
Medium-sized town? Is it medium-sized enough that there's like, I don't know, a shady section of town?
I'm sure you could find something that looks worse than the other parts. Yeah. Or there's at least a part where it looks like it's more business than homes.
Okay. I want to find a tavern in the shady part of town.
Yeah, cool. You guys walk up to a tavern called the Magic Ale, and it sounds really rowdy on the inside.
Let's go there.
We kick the doors open.
All right. One second.
Boom, baby. Guess who?
We got a tavern screen ready.
Rex points at his
Busted.
sweater, I hope.
Yes, he's definitely pointing at his sweater and flexing. That's the important part.
All right, you guys. Here you go. Yeah. So you walk into the Magic Ale. It seems like a ton of people in the town are here. They're having a drink, playing some cards, having a good time.
The king is in and court is in session. Let's go.
Is there a man in a cloak hiding in the corner?
Everybody's token here is as they seem. You tell me. This one is more one-to-one than representational.
Okay, let's see. I want to go to the table with these two elves here. If you see what I'm talking about. This one,
Yeah.
Where I'm at now.
Yeah, with these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you zoom in on these guys. And so you see that they both have, they're drinking a glass of wine each, and seem to be talking of some business.
Friends, I apologize for the interruption.
Ah, don't. Here, would you like a glass of wine?
course. I tell you what, the next round is on me.
And
And
mighty fine.
I'll order another round of wine for everyone at the table.
Yeah, so the barkeep comes.
And if any of my party members join me as well.
I'll go over there as well.
Yeah, let's see. We'll do some on-the-spot building.
We are the Black Iron Bandits. Perhaps you've heard of us.
Oh, everything's floating. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so the barkeep comes, gives you all guys a bunch of wine. He goes, "All right, you can pay your tab on your way out, sir." And he goes and walks off.
Susan will take care of it.
All right, as long as we get paid. And so he'll go back to where he was at. It's a black iron. I mean, I can. I will. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll a check. If it is 10 or above, they have heard of you. I can't say that I have. What do you guys do?
We are something of a entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Oh, we are too. We actually opened a sign business here. We're doing quite well. What do you guys do?
Fantastic.
It's
Well,
wonderful.
we take the assets from trains and help them reorganize them into more profitable suits, eh?
Oh, okay. So y'all are y'all flip. All right. I mean, yeah, there's good money in that if you can find the right seller, market it right.
Yeah, of course. You see, we are after a very particular group that is somewhat similar to us, perhaps. He lays the wanted poster on the table.
Yeah, and I will say, so you guys, I'm gonna pull up the map for people watching. Y'all are train robbers, and up in here in Walachi, there's not very many trains that come out. It's basically coming from here out.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
y'all would definitely be more robbing within Great Hawk, the Capital Shard, and Shadow Canyons are generally your running grounds.
Yeah.
Oh. What do you have with these guys? You see instantly turn serious, like stomach drops a second, like what business do you have with these?
Well, we want their gold. Of course, we want to earn the bounty on their head.
Do you guys know who these people are?
Well aware.
Yes, I'm glad you've asked. We are well aware of their pursuits. We wish to destroy them for their misdoings and for profit.
You hear the female speak up for the first time and go, "Hey guys, like they killed a lot of people. Are you sure you should be chasing these guys?" And you hear a quiver in her voice as you know she knows what these guys did.
Listen,
Yeah, go ahead.
Yo, okay, I got you. Listen, they're all about quantity, okay? Us, right here, we're all about quality, okay? So, if you kill one person that's worth 10,000 gold versus 10,000 people who are worth 0 gold each, alright, you do the math. Numbers don't lie. We're better. We're gonna come out on top here. And he's gonna look to Zell and give him the look that says, "Okay, now you go."
Shepard will perk up and says, "I believe what my friend is trying to say here is that we are something of a high-value task force sent to apprehend these individuals."
Okay. Are you guys with the Frontiersmen?
Aye, we are.
Well, with Pecan Sandy.
That's not his name.
I think it is.
His name is Pecan Benjamin.
Pecan Benjamin? Oh man,
He has a better ring to it, alright.
I
If he had any sense, he would change his name.
yeah, I heard he got these guys, and he points to the poster, like, they fucked him up. He can't, like, last I heard, like, he's done.
And that's why we're here, lass.
You see, like, all the talk about this has just made her very shaky and almost emotional.
We're here to return the favor.
Okay, and so the guy will speak and go, okay, look, I get what you guys are doing. I don't want to tell you it's suicidal, but it's fucking dumb. But I'm not here, no sweat off my back.
Yes, we are morons. Our lives meaningless.
Okay, well, alright. I don't know anything about these guys, but when was the last time they were supposed to be around here? Do y'all know? You guys would know it's been a couple hours since they got off the train.
We had heard that they were in the town a few hours ago.
Okay, well, it's pretty late now, so, I mean, most people kind of keep to their own business, but we got one guy who works out pretty late. I'll put it this way, you guys head east out of here, and you'll hear him, and if anybody knows, he'll have seen anybody running around this place.
Alright, thanks for the tip, brother.
What's his name?
You'll hear him. We'll just put it that way.
I see. And what's your names, friends?
She goes, my name's Jennifer. And he goes, yes, my name's Wade.
Jennifer and Wade.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Jennifer and Wade, thank you for your patronage. And he bows deeply to them. And I imagine Susan bows as well.
Yeah. Oh, the lady will probably go, that's a very well-trained cat. I didn't know you could train a cat like that.
Quite the opposite. I am a very well-trained human. Susan taught me everything I know.
Yeah, the gentleman will go, yeah, you're a weird one, but you guys come into Riches, you come by the sign shop, alright? It's Wade's sign over on 4th Street.
We shall. We should make dope signs for the Black Iron Bandits. Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Can't you just knit one?
We already got the sweaters.
can knit one. Yes.
Well, he'll go, alright, well, here, and he'll hand out a glass of wine to all you guys and to Jennifer, and, well, here's cheers to whatever you guys see next.
Yes, friends.
Cheers. And you hear clink as everybody kind of cheers.
And then after the clank, I'll just set mine back down on the table.
Sorry, I don't drink.
Rex will take his and drink it also. And by drink, I mean shoot it.
The whole glass of wine. Fucking 10 ounces of it.
Just kind of discreetly pass mine to Rex.
Rex also shoots that one.
Yeah, very undiscreetly. It's like, 1, 2, 3.
Zelrod drinks some of his and then feeds some of his to Susan.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it's probably not good for a cat.
Listen,
Oh, is this in character or the DM?
No, this is Wade speaking up.
Susan does what she wishes.
No, I'm not going to be the one to stop you. It's your cat. And so, I go, well, I hope you guys don't die a horrible death. Y'all seem kind of alright.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah. Well, I imagine if you guys want to go catch up to him, y'all better get going.
I
Yeah.
do, but one question for you, Wayne, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Tell me,
Yeah.
what gods are worshipped around here?
I mean, pretty much the usual ones. I mean, it's mostly Palor, but they got some of Peony and some of the more nature gods around here.
Why? It's fascinating. Nature gods, god of the weak. Not quite the same as the god of steel, aye?
I mean, I don't reckon myself the religious type to begin with.
Neither did I. But if you ever find yourself wanting something a bit stronger, more reliable, like folded steel, I can help you. You remember my name?
Yeah, you come
Name's
back.
Shepherd.
You come back and buy some signs and we'll talk. How about that?
That sounds like a deal.
All right. Well, you guys get off and do what you kind of do. Like I said, you'll hear him. Just head east. Y'all have any other business here?
No. We'll just
Think
head
not.
east.
All right. As you attempt to leave, you hear the barkeep. Hey, Tab.
Susan?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, of course. Susan! And he hands Susan like 10 gold coins. And I imagine Susan will walk over and drop it on the,
Yeah,
on
you
the bar.
you see most people in the bar look at this, and the barkeep's like, "That's amazing. Here, keep 2 of them. That was worth the show." And you see the people in the bar kind of cheering. He's like, "You've made this place a little bit brighter."
That's
It was
what we
just
did.
paying with extra steps.
All right.
Very well.
So you guys leave, and for the first time in a long time you can remember, the place was left happier and better than when you came in. You
I don't know
know,
what you're talking about. I've always left the place happier and better. Than
yeah,
I've left.
yeah, in your head. But y'all generally put on a bad taste in everybody's mouth because y'all, inherently don't follow the contract of society, being outlaws to live on the edge. But you've navigated you guys feel pretty good about that.
Woo!
So you guys head east into the forest. Okay. Boop, Rex. Zoroth. And Shepard. Alright. I think this is a good time. I gotta go pee-pee. So we are going to take our first tavern break. I hope we got a couple people watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it. We will be back very shortly. Until then, I got the splash screen, so it'll be just a bit.
Yay.
Team beer break. Alright, we're back for real. I gotta open my TaleSpire. Okay. So, I hope everybody liked that break footage. Pretty happy with how that came out. It is Tavern and,
It was seshy.
cheers.
Very nice.
Alright, alright, so you guys make it out to the forest within Walachi. You travel for about a half hour. And once you get about 10 minutes out, you start to hear thud, 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 thud. Do you pursue that region that the sound's coming from?
Absolutely.
I just want to see if there's something I want to do or not.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Nah, never mind. I don't think my invisibility would last long enough. We're good.
Okay. You continue marching east. Thud. Thud.
When we get pretty close, I'd like to call out my Dawson and try to, if he wants to, because it's up to the Dawson. I will try to urge him to cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, I will give you your Dawson.
Oi, Doc. You'll see what's going on over there.
Yes, sir. I will go check it out. And so, y'all march for a while. It's still, now you're about 20 minutes out, and the thuds are becoming more and more obvious. Like, they are coming from there. Dud, 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 dud. To your surprise, you actually see much closer than you expected.
Just sorry
big-
to interrupt.
Uh-huh.
Could you pull me to the board you're on?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
We're all still in town.
I apologize. Okay, well, this works out. You guys get closer, and to your surprise, you see this in front of you. Out in the distance. This isn't... Placing isn't to scale.
Ooh.
Okay.
What's the command to angle the camera again?
I mean, you can hold middle mouse button, QE to...
That's what it is. Thank you. It was middle mouse. That's what I was.
So, he doesn't recognize you. You guys are still probably... I mean, he's a big giant. You are probably 5 minutes away from walking up to him. But you can see him. He hasn't recognized you guys. But you hear the thuds were him hacking whole trees in one slice. So, you wanted to cast Detect Magic?
Yes.
Okay, let me pull up the spell. Just so I'm working within my means. Detect Magic. It goes for 10 minutes. Since the present magic within 30 feet of you. Okay, yeah. Up into 5 minutes in front of this guy, your Dawson. I'll say you turn it on now, but currently he gets nothing.
Okay.
So you see this giant just hacking away at trees. What do?
Looks like there's finally somebody stronger than you, Rex.
Shut up. He's just big.
What kind of giant is this?
A hill giant. Let's say that.
Hill giant, okay.
What do? Please give me an answer.
Should we talk to him, perhaps?
I thought that's what we were here to do. What else are we gonna do? We're just gonna jump him?
No. No need. He could be kind.
As they're kind of debating, Leon's gonna kind of step forward and like wave his arms around. Hi, sir. Why sent us?
Yeah, you are still so far away. He just doesn't recognize you.
Okay.
Y'all would have to walk up for another 5 minutes before.
Okay.
So you do that, and he's just chopping away. Y'all walk
Too
up.
far away, guys.
Yeah.
So I think we walk away just making sure our weapons are put away and stuff.
Right.
Okay. So y'all walk up. Are y'all trying to do this stealthily, or what are y'all trying to do?
I don't think so. I
will not be walking stealthily.
Okay.
I will be.
Fine.
Yeah, we want to present. We don't
announce
want to
ourselves.
surprise him. We want to announce ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. Y'all are 60 seconds from walking up on him now. Y'all have any specific plan?
No, we're just gonna
talk
talk
to
to him.
Okay. Who speaks first?
Y'all want me to silver tongue it?
Probably best if you do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh there, giants.
Oh. Didn't see you there. Hello. And Connor, for context, your detect magic still detects nothing.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
We are the Black Iron Bandits.
Nice. He goes, nice to meet you. My name's Patrick Yonban.
Patrick, pleasure to meet you as well. We have been seeking a particular group of wanted folk, and we wondered if you had perhaps seen them.
And he pulls out the wanted poster and he walks up to the giant and hands it to him.
The giant has to get on hands and knees. And you see, like, your body is...
I will have my Dawson fly out and, like, grab the poster in its mouth and fly up to try to make him not have to bend so far.
Oh, that's kind of you. Okay, and so you see the Dawson grabs the paper and goes, okay, yeah, this is fine. And he,
It's alright, Doc. He's friendly.
he shouldn't be on top of that. That was a bad vantage point for me. Boop. Okay, so you see the Dawson flies up to his face, and he's like, "Can you put it in front of my eye? It's rather tiny."
I thought.
Yeah, so the Dawson goes, yeah, sure. And so with this skull, with this flyer in its mouth, like, flies up, right up to his eye. He closes one guy, goes, "Ah, well, I've seen some people, but I can't reckon if it was them. I have a pretty good vantage point up here. Last I saw some skittering out that way," and he points north. He just points a direction. But that was a little while ago. Hour, half hour. I've been whacking out here for a while.
Would you tell what kind of skittering? Animal or person? How many?
Oh, well, it was big. Bear, person. From my point, they all kind of make the same ruckus.
Would we, was it Brutus was the half-orc?
Brutus was a half-orc.
Could be Brutus, perhaps.
Aye.
So we must thank you kindly. Is there anything that you need that we could provide you?
No, I'm an honest man. I work out here in Wallachi and do honest work lumberjacking. I got a spot outside the city. Them people are rather kind.
In that case, it was a pleasure to meet you. We shall not forget your kindness.
Well, that's mighty nice of you folk. I wish you the best on what you doing.
Very well.
So yeah.
I will say, is it hard to chop trees out here with the in the dark for you?
Ha! Not at all. Just watch, and you see he takes this giant axe, comes back, and swipes through the trunk of a tree clean. He goes, best lumberjack these people have ever seen.
Damn, bro. You thick.
Yeah, in fact, it's pretty late. I kind of lost track of time. I'll probably be heading back to the city.
I have a good one. Safe travels.
Night. You go. And he kind of comes. He goes the way y'all just came from.
I don't trust him.
And he leaves.
How can he say it's easy to see at night? He ain't even got robo eyes.
I mean, some people can see good at night.
No, they can't. That's ridiculous.
So yeah, he pointed you north. He said that was the last time you heard any kind of noise.
We shall go that way then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Anyone jets or?
Nope.
I'm going to move you guys slightly. And this jungle, this forest is thick. Like these little scale trees do not give it justice, but it is a thick canopy. It's kind of hard to see through. You could imagine that a giant above the canopy would have somewhat of a hard time peering through it. May only really see a little bits of skittering from his perspective.
I will enchant. I will use my magical tinkering and mutter something in some like humana, like a prayer under my breath.
Okay.
And use magical tinkering to give myself a 5-foot light radius on my gauntlet.
Okay. Boop. We get to do a cool thing in TaleSpire. We are going to give you a torch.
Yeah. I did it.
Is it right here? I'm missing Mark. Where's Mark's at Mini? Mark?
Me?
Oh, there you are. You're just behind the tree. Okay. All right. So you guys keep going. I would say at this point your detect magic would probably wear off.
Right.
The 10 minutes. I will say from where you are in your immediate vicinity, you still don't detect anything within 30 feet.
Okay.
I would like everybody to roll a perception check, please. Let me know if you give above a 10. I don't care otherwise.
Yeah, above 10.
Okay.
Also,
5.
Okay. And Colin?
Oh wait.
Yeah,
that
Colin
was
got
not
above
mine.
10.
Wait, I got 18.
Okay. So Colin got above a 15. Did anybody else?
I got
yeah.
a 15 right on.
Okay.
I got above 15.
Okay, so the three of y'all do. Okay, so at first you guys see hanging out underneath a tree near a rock, laying down, is a halfling fully asleep.
I pull out the wanted poster. Start comparing.
And that ain't it, Chief. It's no halflings. Everybody is of substantial height in that group.
Rex is just gonna go up and get in his face. And
As you approach, everybody who heard over 15 hears a whistle. Sounds like a bird.
What? What was that?
What was what?
There was a whistle.
I didn't hear no whistle.
I don't know. This sucker's probably in on it. He's just gonna grab him by the shirt collar and haul him up. You won't roll or anything for that.
No, you are strong enough. There's no time-sensitive thing here. You pick him up by his collar, and he is asleep.
I say, all right, listen up. We have a hostage. All right, so come out.
Yes, it would be in your best interest. And Zelroth pulls out his fucking long purple sword and sets it on fire.
Wait, is this guy alive?
He's alive. He's breathing. He's just.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah. If you just pick him up, he's asleep.
He's gonna shake him
Can
a
I
little bit.
can I make an intimidation check to try to intimidate whoever's out there, if there is anyone out there?
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell me the number. You shake this guy, Rex, and he like barely comes to, and then goes back to sleep.
I got a 20 total.
I'm pretty sure he's been poisoned.
Okay. How do you roleplay this 20 total, this dirty 20, to intimidate the universe?
Just like I said, I pull out my sword and set it on fire and said, "It'll be in your best interest to come out,
Okay.
or I shall find you myself."
I am going to do a thing. Give me just a second.
And I do have blind sight, and I'm just like looking around as much as I can.
Can you read Blindsight to me, please?
Yes, I will have to look it up really fast. Give me just a
Yeah,
second.
that's fine. I'm doing something as well. I'm going to do a roll that you guys do not know what it is on the table.
Ooh, spooky roll.
A creature with blind sight can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius. Well, damn, that's not helpful. I don't have a radius.
Cheater.
Cheater.
Yes.
Let me find the character feature on my character sheet, because that would be more useful probably.
I think I have your character sheet up.
You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I know what I'm going to do here. So, you guys saw that roll I just made on the table. That was a stealth check against your passive perceptions.
Ooh.
So, these two guys... oh, here we go. You guys all hear a break of a twig, and Zelroth, you see these two guys. They are to your. Well, I don't know which way you're facing. They're to my east. If you look at the way Shepherd's looking, it's to the east of Shepherd's facing currently. I will put a torch on them. Actually, that'll be the easiest. So y'all should be able to find them.
Yes.
They don't have a torch on, but just so y'all can see them. You, Zelroth, you guys all hear something, and Zelroth, you look over and see these two combat ready to go. It is very clearly the twins. And you hear them whistle. You see one of them whistling to the other. I would like everybody to roll combat, or initiative. Zelroth, you will get a surprise round.
Beautiful.
Or everybody has the surprise condition except Zelroth is how we will do that.
Initiative.
Yep. Boom. I get to do a thing.
Oof. Another 5 for me.
And 11. Hey, how do I get rid of the dice that are popping up due to the plug-in on TaleSpire?
I do not know. Roll them and delete them or ignore them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just good. You just off in the distance.
Okay, let me get my initiative trigger. Okay, Leon, initiative.
22.
Rex.
11.
Shepard.
5.
Zelroth. I didn't hear you.
8.
Okay, auto roll initiative. We're gonna try this D&D combat tracker. All right, so yeah, we get to go turn-based mode, baby.
Baby.
We're gonna
Yes,
up at the top is Leon.
You were gonna let me have a surprise round, though, right?
Correct. I just need to make sure this is in order. Leon, Rex. Yeah, because surprise rounds don't exist in 5e. It's a surprise condition.
Yeah, right.
Rex. Gaelic. Zelroth. Shepard. And Donham. By the turn order. So it's going to start with Zelroth. Let's get combat going.
I'm gonna come in real strong. And I'm going to look at one of the twins, and I'm going to say, finally. And I'm going to cast Mental Prison. So he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Which one are you targeting specifically?
I don't have any preference and I can't see them, so,
You should be able to see them.
okay, let me...
I had torches on them. You scroll out.
Oh, dude. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I see them now. Looks like a caster. I will target the one that looks like a ranger.
Okay. Disable this. Okay. Sure, so it needs to make an intelligence saving throw?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll this on the table. It is a 14.
That is a fail. So he's gonna take, first off, 5d10.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's the biggest spell I have. Psychic damage. That's 21 psychic damage.
Okay, one sec.
Let's go.
I'm learning new software. Give me one sec.
Sure.
21 damage. Okay, got it.
Okay. Since she failed, the target will perceive itself as being surrounded by fire, floating razors, or hideous maws filled with dripping teeth. Whatever form the illusion, it can't hear or see anything beyond it, and is restrained for the spell's duration. If the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, the target will take 10d10 psychic, and the spell ends. I'm going to say that it is surrounded by horrifying cats.
Okay.
In its perception, that are like dark, abyssal cats that are biting at it all around.
So how does it get out of this? If something touches it, or it touches itself? What was the condition to break?
So it is restrained. If the target is moved out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, the target takes 10d6 psychic damage.
Okay. But it's also restrained?
It is restrained.
What level spell is this? This got fucked up.
This is a 6th level spell. It is my Mystic Arcanum. I only get to use it once.
So its speed becomes 0, and it can't leave this until it tries to leave. So...
Right, basically it's if it gets force moved out of it.
Okay, so you see this creature freaking out. Like, it's being clawed out, just insatiably. And you can see it's, like, nodding in its right head. Its eyes are glazed over. And these two were very clearly druids that you know are from Apramia. So the whistles are probably some form of communication, some kind of druid language. So yeah, thank you, Zoroth, for doing this. Who's next? We're at the top of the initiative order, so it goes to Leon.
Sweet. Okay. So, let's see. I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
And then, let's see. So, with my, I'm trying to find the wording again. I have an ability, Dread Ambusher, right? So I'm on my first turn of each combat. My walking speed increased by 10 foot, and it lasts till the end of that turn. But also, if I take the attack action, I get to make one additional weapon attack that deals an extra 1d8 damage with the weapon's type on hit. So I technically get 3 attacks for this one action.
Okay.
You also have the +1 as well.
Yes. So I'm going to aim at, what was his name? Dalman?
Domham, the staff one.
Yes. Let's see.
This guy over here.
So because of his infusion, my attacks are also going to get another +1.
Okay.
So,
Just tell me the total.
Yeah. Let's see.
And then Rex, you're going to be up
15?
next. Yep. 15?
15?
Miss.
Miss. Okay. Knocks another arrow, launches it. Okay, that should be good. 26?
Yeah. You did it.
I did the thing. Okay, cool. So next time I hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact. Target must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends.
Okay, so it needs to make a strength saving throw?
Yes, 15.
Okay, I'm just going to roll it. No shenanigans. Fail.
Sweet. So he is restrained. Alright, he's not larger, correct?
No. What happens if they are, though?
They get advantage on the strength saving throw.
Okay.
So while restrained this way, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. A creature restrained by the vines, or one that can touch the creature, can use an action to make a strength check against my spell save DC to free themselves.
At the end of their turn?
Yes.
Okay.
They can take an action.
Oh. Okay.
To try to free themselves with a strength saving throw.
Okay. Roll damage for your hit. And you're going to have to remind me of the thorn damage. I will forget. That's on you.
Yeah. So... And this also gets a +1 because of the infusion.
Yeah. And I'm just generally... If there's continuing damage, you guys should just be tuned in and let me know, because I will forget, because I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I'm just the fucking worst.
Just
6
the
damage?
worst.
16 damage?
Just 6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
And then, so that was my second attack, so I get 1 more.
Okay.
Oh, got a 1. So it's 9 altogether, which fails.
Yeah. Is that a natural one?
Natural 1.
Cool. So, okay, the first one, it's so dark out here. You knock it back, you fire it, you just barely miss the druid as he goes, but you cocked his movement on the second one, pull it back, you see just a hint of magic getting put into the end of the arrow, fires it off, hit square in the chest, and you see these thorns come out from the arrow as kind of the head breaks off and the wood sticks. The wood starts to grow, massive thorns around them, and you can see it's cutting into his skin, and it's hard for him to move. When this second one goes off, though, you see that you expected it to do a little bit more damage than maybe it did, and you're kind of caught by it. And so you go to fire another one, and then hit the ground. But as a result, the 10 feet in front of you is now thorny and is considered difficult terrain for the sake of movement. Okay. That is the punishment for year 1.
Gotcha.
All right. Is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
Cool. We are to the alligator man himself.
Hell yeah! All right. So you mentioned that this is not like difficult terrain or anything.
No. This is regular terrain. The only difficult terrain is going to be it'll be the squares behind Zelroth, the one that Dawson's on, like this one, and this one. So unless he takes a weird route out, he's kind of stuck in difficult terrain.
Okay, sounds good. All right. So Rex is going to start moving and then dash, and he's going to be yelling.
Yeah, if
you came out of the trash can, you're going back into it. Tonight's the night, baby. Let's go.
And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, and guys, remember in combat you can use arrow keys or shift and WASD to move 5 feet to stay on the grid, which is what I would prefer in combat.
Yeah, I'm trying to get.
Yeah. No, you're there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm there, and then I'm also spending a superiority die. Actually, wait, no, I don't want to do that looking at my infusion. So that's literally it. He's just charging in there. So move dash and I'm done.
We'll just put you here, or do you want to be on the side, or?
Either's fine.
Okay. All right, you're in her face. You see that she is panicking for some reason you do not see. You got any quips before you end your turn?
What cat's got your tongue?
Oh my god.
All right. So it is now Gaelic's turn, and you see them freak out. They are freaking out. And as part of their freak out, you see them channeling energy into their hands. And you hear she starts to whistle, kind of like she did before. And it's getting faster and faster and louder and louder and louder. She's shaking her hands. And you guys start to feel a breeze. Like the wind starts blowing. Any growth or... I'm sorry. Here we go. Yeah, the wind starts blowing. It gets faster. Clouds start forming. First, big puffy white clouds, and then it gets darker and darker. You notice, like, the light of the moon is starting to be blocked out. And storms start coming in, and it gets dark, and you start hearing the wisp of thunder. Wham! Lightning starts hitting. You can see the flash of the lightning, thunder and booming, strong winds are roaring. I need every single one of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn.
Got a 28.
Oh god, no. 3.
Oof. Constitution saving throw. Let's draw bid monies. I only have a +4.
No whammies.
No whammies?
I'm surprised D&D... Does the D&D not have...
Hell yeah. 22.
Save DC?
22 for my con save.
Spell save 17, okay. Everybody who makes over a 17, you feel the hair, or whatever the closest thing you have on your body, stand up on edge, straight up, and you don't feel right. And so at the last second, you dodge out of the way, and you see lightning strike straight from the sky at the exact spot you hit. Those who didn't make a 17 or lower are not so lucky. And you see, as you look up to these clouds, a zap of lightning come and smack you, and you feel a jolt of energy. Everybody who failed take this much damage. 5 damage. And you are now deafened for 5 minutes, which means you cannot hear and automatically fail any ability checks that require hearing. And this is thunder damage for what it matters. Alright. And then she's not moved.
Oh, okay.
She has just summoned a storm of vengeance. She's freaking out. So you said she has to try to move out of it or get forced out of it, right? That's how she gets out of this prison cage.
Yeah, let's see. She doesn't have to try to move. I apologize.
Like, is there a save she can make?
I don't think so. Whatever.
What is it called? Mental prison?
Yeah, mental prison.
Let me see. So I don't think there's a lot of spells that are just stay fucked forever.
Yeah, I'm banking on. Let's see.
Oh, it's
Yeah, she
immune
can't
if it's... Okay, wait. Can she be charmed? She can't be charmed. There's no thing against that. Target 5, so on its fail save.
Speed kind of going dummy right now.
Okay, no, yeah. Or makes a melee attack through it. So she can't see anything, but she's going to start swinging for the fences, because she still has some actions left. She's just going to panic swing around her. Unless anybody has any rulings that say she shouldn't.
Hey, you want to make
No,
an
she
attack
just has 0 speed. That's it. Yeah.
Do you want to make an attack against?
She has disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just going to swing. I'm going to first roll a d4. Because for the cardinal directions, if she rolls a 4, she swings in your direction.
Yo, come on, 4.
2.
Let's did it.
Damn it.
So she, yeah,
I was gonna ask, is she swinging out of the illusion?
she is like swinging at all these cats surrounding her.
Okay, so so she will take the 10d10.
100%, yeah.
Okay,
She's
alright.
panic attacking. This will get her out of it. She's for sure taking that damage. I'm not robbing you of that. She's gonna do that. It's gonna miss regardless. She will take the 10d10. So if you want to roll that,
I'm just gonna roll 5d10 twice because that's easier. It's 27 plus 22, so that's 49 psychic damage.
holy shit.
Yeah.
She will need
Damn.
to make a con save to hold the spell, and she's going to use a legendary... Well, I guess I get to roll to see if it happens first or not. This is a con save to hold the storm. She holds it, bud.
Crit.
Damn.
She super holds it.
Yeah, and the illusion is broken.
Yeah. So you see she's just like frantically slashing the air, freaks out and goes... and you can see she channels harder into the swarm and sees Rex next to her and takes her final action, try to swing at him. That is going to be a 18 to hit.
Nope.
Miss?
I'm at 20 right now.
Yeah, so you see she's coming out of it, sees you, and takes a swing, but she's still not within her senses. You easily just hop out of the way. And that is Gaelic's turn. Zelroth, you're up again.
First, I'm gonna move. Oh, 1 second, I'm having trouble selecting my token.
Oh, hold on. I'm actually going to spend a superiority die to use riposte as my reaction as I get an attack.
Okay. Does that just let you AOO without someone moving away?
Yeah, it's just if they miss an attack,
Cool.
then I get to make an attack. Does 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Alright. So that's
roll me a d6.
I got
Sorry.
you.
Technical issues. It's gonna be 9
4
slashing plus 4 cold.
So 13 total.
Yep.
Yeah, she takes it. So you're hitting. What's your weapon that you have?
So it's actually a Prosperan longsword. So he's just gonna kind of like lean back a little and swat her hand out of the way with the sword.
Cool.
Nice try.
Yeah, you see she's kind of covered in leaves, and like where you slash her, the leaves kind of furl over and brown as the cold starts to set in. So yeah, back to Zelroth.
Okay. For some reason, I can't select my token.
It's not his turn in the initiative.
Oh yeah, there you go. Sorry, bud.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Still learning the
5,
software.
6.
I'm fucking there.
Sure.
I am going to cast Summon Aberration.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon a Star Spawn.
Ooh.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon it immediately next to her. Its turn is after mine.
Okay, let me find something.
After.
I can't wait to hear what this looks like.
Yeah, go ahead and describe what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm actually looking it up.
Oh.
It looks like well, this is Unearthed Arcana actually. It looks like this sort of like sea beast, like flesh monster with like eyes on its side and like spikes coming out of it. It's
Does it
pretty
have
horrific looking and like mouths all over it.
Does it have cat ears?
Of course it has cat ears. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? So once it starts its turn next to her, she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm trying to find something gross on here.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be something that's monstrous. Here, we'll roll with this one. I need to make them smaller though. Six size, one by one. Okay, there you go. Con save is what you said?
Yeah. No. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Yeah, she saves, bud.
That'll do it. And then it's gonna roll to attack her. My first time rolling in the. Okay, it's gonna fucking miss, boss.
Yeah. Okay. It rolls a natural one and critically misses, so it swings wide, and so this is like a fleshy creature.
Yeah, I do get to swing again.
Yeah. 19. Okay.
So
That
that's
hits.
That's 27. So then it's a D8 plus 3. So plus 3 plus 4, so 7. D8. 2 plus 7 is it's gonna do 9 psychic damage as it slams the target with like a roll.
Yeah. So you see this really gross flesh monster come down. I need to give you permissions. You have permissions, but it doesn't have initiative, so I still might have to move it.
Great.
Yeah, so on a natural 1, though, it comes and it slams down with all of its weight, but it's not used to a body being manifested at the current moment. So it kind of falls on its foot prone. It's just laying down, 0 speed. Or, it's lay down to half speed to get up.
Yeah. Sweet. That's my whole turn.
Okay. It is Shepherd's turn.
Okay, this guy on the right, that is Domon, right?
Yep, Domham.
Him. Can I tell if he has anything metal on him? Like,
Roll a perception check.
okay.
You need over a 15 to be able to see anything.
That's a 21.
Okay. You see him. You see that as true as he's pretty nature-based. It does not, from what you see with that score, that he has any real amount of metal on him.
Okay, but he's still restrained, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Shepard is going to pull back one of his sleeves, revealing a Warforged hand, and start walking towards him. 4, 5, 6. There we go. And just trying to start laughing, be like, finally. As 3 bright purple blasts shoot out from his palm as I cast magic missile.
Oh yeah, do the animation, bro.
Yeah. Alright, check this out. 1, 2,
2.
3. Oh, I didn't do it. Hold on. There it is.
3.
Oh my god.
And that is going to do...
Magic missile never misses.
The first never misses. And it's all 3 beams, so it's going to be 3 plus 5 plus 2. So 10 damage.
Okay.
10 magic force? Force damage. 10 force damage.
Okay. All right.
And then bonus action, he is actually, yeah, he's not going to take a bonus action. He moved 30 feet. He cast magic missile. That is all he is going to do.
Cool. All right. It is Domham's turn.
Okay. So, beginning of his turn, 1d6.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
1 damage.
He takes the damage. And at this time, you see that he's like looking at his restraints, and he and you see that he just flexes really hard, and his muscles grow and grow and grow, and this dude's getting big.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, fuck.
He's getting real big. In fact, he's getting so big, he turns into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And you see this man morph and get big and big until he has a giant ball, 2 little hands, and this man is a full T-Rex. You guys know that there are dinosaurs in the jungles of, in Apamea, where these guys are from. And he's a full-ass T-Rex, guys. I'm going to rule as the DM that as he grows, he breaks out of the restraint. The way that is written is they have advantage, but I think growing to such a size would just naturally break that.
Okay.
He is... Let me pull up his stat block. Oh no, please stop. Here we go. Okay. He is going to run up to the person directly in front of him, which would be...
Me?
Yep, he definitely has that speed. I guess I'll keep him on the grid.
Oh, I remembered I could have done something. Oh, no. Go on.
Okay. He is going to make the first of his attacks, which is he's going to come down and bite.
Okay.
Roll. He fucking falls fucking flat on his face. He like overshoots.
Machine God protects!
Yeah, you have like a little micro boost of energy in your robo leg. Pops you over, and this guy overcommits. He had 50 base speed. He moved from... I actually have it. He moved from here. So that's 6 tiles. That's 30 feet. He can't stand up. So what he's going to do is he's going to turn over and still attack you with his tail, but he does not have enough speed to get up, so he will remain prone.
Sick.
It's just kind of like flips over and smacks you with his tail.
All right. See the numbers.
Does a 26 hit?
Fucking no, dude. What?
Okay.
Yeah, 26 hit.
You are going to take
I don't have a lot of hit points, guys.
22 damage.
Oof. Oof. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, cool. And that's his whole ass turn. Is back to Leon at the top of the initiative.
Damn. Okay. So, Leon is going to be a little bit scared shitless, and he is going to see this big ass T-Rex. As he reaches back for an arrow, he's going to mutter some words under his breath, and as he pulls the arrow out of the quiver, I'm casting flame arrows as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I will take my action to do 2 attacks.
Okay.
So let's see. So this is +1 on top of that, so 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So just making sure. I don't know this thing.
No, yeah,
Okay.
you.
So that's
Good ask.
4 damage plus. Where's flame arrow? So it's 4 piercing damage and 4 fire damage for the first one.
Okay. He takes it. You pierce between his scales. The fire meets his flesh. Smells like cooked T-Rex, but only in that little spot.
So that's probably not good. 15.
15 hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay. So boom. So 5, 6. Piercing damage. Where are you at? There you are. And 4 fire damage.
So 10 total.
Yes, 10 total.
Okay.
And that is going to be, yeah, that'll be Leon's turn. I don't want to move from where I'm at.
Yeah. Don't blame me. There's a big ass T-Rex there, bro. All right, we're going to Rex.
Okay, bonus action.
You were all up in her face.
Yeah, I'm then going to take my normal action, which is going to be attack, and because I am a fighter, I get to do 3 attacks. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll those. I gotta wait for the die animation to finish. That's 20, 20, and 10. I'm assuming 2. Do those first 2 hit?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at one thing. 20, 20, and 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 2 hit.
Okay, so the first attack is going to do... How do I get to include this cold damage on here? Does not want to roll this. It's going to be 13 slashing plus 1d6 cold, and then the second one is going to be...
So 22.
6. Oh, sorry, it should be 15 and 8 slashing plus 2d6 cold total.
2d6.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just roll 2d6, so you add it all up for me.
Okay.
2d6 equals 11.
Damn, good rolls, Tom.
23 plus 11, so that would be 34 damage.
Okay.
I'm then going to start my move, and I'm going to expend a superiority die to have footwork save my life. So I'm gonna... What? For some reason the die menu isn't coming up for me.
Did you hit space?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay. Turns out I'm just an idiot. Okay,
Same.
here's my
Big
superiority
dumb.
die. So my AC is now 29,
Holy
and I'm going to start my
shit.
move. Whoops, wrong way. Hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and I guess she gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm not withdrawing. This is gonna kind of happen in the beginning. I'm assuming she's not gonna hit.
That remains to be seen.
Yeah, no, she doesn't hit.
Nope. Okay, so when that happens, I'm expending another superiority die to get Another attack on repose. Damn, it's only a 9, doesn't hit. That's okay. Alright, so I've used my reaction bonus. I've used everything. That's my turn.
Okay. It is Gaelic's turn again. Give me just a second. So, you see the storm above you begins to increase in intensity. You know, it was all thunder and wind now, but now you feel rain coming down. It starts as a light drizzle and then turns into a downpour. And this rain hurts in a way that is bizarre to you. I need...
Oh, no.
Everybody takes... 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this does include both of the other creatures.
Oh, God, I'm going to rust.
We.
It's acid damage.
Spicy.
Okay, she is going to... I had it up. I lost it. I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm so sorry, I'm Colton.
Jesus. All the viewers are gone. They left right then and there.
Here's the thing I was looking for. I must have closed it earlier. She is going to first walk 5 feet back. And AOO, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting used to the rolling system in here. They're 13.
That's going to miss. You see she like steps backwards, like dodges out of the way of your creature, and puts her back into the tree and walks into the tree. And you see her form completely disappears. She is going to fucking dip. And you see her walk out of another tree way the fuck over here.
Oh, fuck.
Just let's concentrate. She is going to look at you guys and put one hand outstretched into your direction. And it's going to be in the middle of you two. And you feel the rain on you, and then you feel the rain stop, and it feels very odd out of nowhere, and you know something isn't right, and you look up, and you see nothing but the moon above you, and then, wham! A moonbeam in the light of the moon comes down and smacks you guys.
Damn, I just got mooned.
Yep. Both make a Constitution saving throw. Let me know if you get above a 17.
Everybody?
No, just Rex and Zelroth.
Yeah, I got 20.
What's the roll I put? Con save, okay.
Yep.
23.
Yeah,
Great.
you both do. So you are going to take half as much as what's on this dice. No, that's percentage. It's 5, so 2 damage. Yeah, these guys aren't doing much damage, but that's okay because she's fucking gonna do it again. The light comes, you go like, who are you standing on your 2 feet? Look at each other, and then another one, wham, hits you again. Just roll another con save.
I would like to... Shepard is going to see what's going on here, and after seeing the first one, he's going to throw his other hand out and fire it at... he's going to fire it at Zeloth. and I'm using my ability that lets you add my ability modifier to your save and throw roll. So add a +4 to whatever you roll.
Okay, that's an 18, and I do succeed my concentration also.
Okay. Colin?
I got a 16.
Okay. So Colin, you're gonna take this full damage. Zelroth, you take half. I keep clicking the wrong one. That's 13. So.
130.
TPK. TPK.
Yeah.
DPK.
And
That's 6.
half of what was it? 13 is 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always rounds down. And that is her turn. Zelroth, back to you.
Okay. Since she teleported away, I am going to get. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and attack. First off, I'm gonna curse him. I'm gonna say, "You are cursed by Suthen." And then I am going to attack him twice with my longsword. Just regular attacks.
Wait, where are you? Oh, you're behind him. Okay, I lost track of you.
I'll keep the damage if it happens. That's a 25.
Yeah, you super hit.
And that's 13 slashing damage on the first one. Magical, of course.
Yeah, y'all have advantage on the T-Rex because he's prone right now, but you hit anyway.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna roll my advantage because I have a pretty high chance to crit anyway. Make sure that I didn't crit the first one. Nope, very close. Okay, so then I get another damage roll. That was 29 to hit, by the way.
Yeah.
So 15 slashing on the second, and then I'm going to. Oh, I can move my sham. So 1, 2.
He's
3.
prone, so half his movement to stand up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was.
Yeah, but he had overcommitted on that natural one.
Okay, so half his movement, so then he'll get 1, 2, 3. He's going to dash, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is my turn.
Okay. Shepard?
Shepard now, seeing the T-Rex flopped over in front of him, he's going to... and then basically almost yelling at this point too. Now let me show you why your dirt and grass is nothing to the might of the machine. And he punches his two fists together, and when he pulls them apart, lightning starts arcing between his two hands, as he is now going to use his Thunder Gauntlets.
Okay.
And make 2 melee attacks against this T-Rex.
Okay, you have advantage on both.
Oh, I love power fists.
The first one is a... Hold on, I'm waiting for this roll to end. Oh, that's much better. The first one is a 22.
Yeah, hit.
Alright, and then the second one will be a... that'll be a 21 minimum. Let's see if I crit. And the second one is a 24.
Yeah, hit.
Alright, so the first attack is going to do, as he comes down swinging with these Thunder Gauntlets, the first one's going to be 7 plus 4 thunder damage.
13?
I believe it's 7 bludgeoning plus 4 thunder.
Okay.
I'm sorry, yeah, 11 total.
Okay.
And then on the second one, that is going to be 9 total.
Okay.
So 20 damage total.
Alright, yeah, you fucking slam into this lizard, your Thunder Gauntlets, crack! The crackling in the air, kind of hitting the drops of this acid rain, kind of sparking between the droplets.
Yeah.
Looks
and
like
as soon as they do,
Go ahead.
and as soon as he does, he like grips one hand and like pulls lightning out of it and like throws it against his chest, and I'm going to use my ability Defensive Field, which as a bonus action I can gain 12 temporary hit points.
Okay, you got him.
And that is my turn.
Okay. It is Domham's turn. He's going to spend his movement to stand up. And he is going to continue to go for the one who made him get knocked down. Right in front of him. Okay, this is a little weird. Okay, so he's going to he stands up and tries to chomp at Shepard. 13.
13 misses.
Okay, so you see he comes and he goes down to bite, and once again, just kind of, it is like big get up animation, tries to bite at you. It doesn't quite get it because he's still a little off kilter. He is then going to take a tail attack to hit Zelroth because it is behind him, and that makes sense.
Yes.
Yes.
That's going to be 29, my dude.
You missed, dude. Fuck you.
Cool.
Yeah. You got it.
Lies get auto crits. Don't you know that?
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
You are going to take 16 plus 7. That's 23 bludgeoning damage. And after he hits his face, he's gonna go as he's pulling down back after missing Shepard and hitting him. He's just gonna give that big nasty Tyrannosaurus Rex roar right in Shepard's face, full of spit all over your Robo face. It's nasty. This dude got the gingivitis, real bad.
Blah, 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 blah.
This T-Rex don't brush. Alright, it is back to Leon.
Alright. So, let's see. I'm going to move. Let's see. Move right about there. 20 foot. And then make sure this is a decent. So. Yeah, it should definitely be less than that. Okay. So because I have sharpshooter feet, I don't take disadvantage when shooting long range.
Okay.
So I'm going to use both of my attacks on my attack action to attack at her over here.
Okay.
So let's see, actions. And I still have Zach on, so 18. So 27 to hit.
Yeah, you got it, my dude.
And then for the second attack, oh damn, crit fail. Okay. So first attack, I do 7, 9, 10 piercing, and then 2 fire damage. So 12 damage altogether.
Okay. She's looking real fucked up right now. She's gonna do a con save for the storm. It was, how much damage did you do?
I think it was 12.
Yeah. Okay.
All together. Yeah, 12 altogether.
Yeah, she saves. Yeah, but she is looking super not great.
Okay. So what happens for my 1?
Oh, did you crit miss?
Yeah, I crit missed on my second attack.
Yeah, well, we will say that. So currently, I'm going to use the Dawson to show you. This square,
Yes.
this square, and this square are all difficult terrain. We're going to extend it because you've had 2 ones to include this square, this square, this square, and the square that he is in. So it's more so this time. You hit it, you failed it, but the thorns that are around you are getting unwieldy. It's a little hard to concentrate on all these thorns and keeping the magic up, and so it basically expands into those areas. So everything in the square, including the Dawson, and every square surrounding it. So the 3x3 grid is all difficult terrain right now.
Okay. And then I will as my bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
my scales will kind of shimmer in color and flutter, and I will become invisible as a bonus action until my next turn.
Beautiful. I love it. He is a chameleon.
That makes sense.
It do make sense.
That's nasty.
All right, Rex.
All right.
Hit him with the schnasty.
Yeah. He's gonna move in. He's yelling.
Oh, you think you're big time? You're gonna.
Was that language? I don't think you communicated with me.
I'm doing my Scott Steiner impression. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
you just like stop speaking.
Just go to babble.
You just start babbling. Those are supposed to be words. Instead, they're just gonna be long sword attacks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do an attack. Then I'm gonna action surge and attack again. So I have a total of 6 attacks. Also, while I was doing that move, I'm going to expend 1 superiority die to do my footwork to save my life. So my AC is now 25, and now here's 6 attacks. This might take a little bit of time to resolve.
Here, I'm just gonna speed this up. His AC is 13. Just go ahead and do the math and tell me the total at the end.
These are terrible rolls. Okay, there's 2 hits out of 4, 3 hits.
It's a big thing. It's pretty easy to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm really bad today. Okay, so there's
Sag.
Sag.
Satch.
So I got 3 hits. Working on damage. That's wow. This is some pretty nice damage though. Okay, so that's 15, 15, 13. So that's 30, 43 plus.
What a nuker.
6 gold.
Only the 43 though.
43
Plus 17.
That's 60?
Damage. Yep.
Alright, this thing's looking
So
nice.
this is gonna come up and start wailing on it while babbling because he fucked up his one-liner.
Jesus Christ. Alright. That your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Yeah, you go, you don't understand. You think you're a big lizard. I'm a genetic fruit. And I'm gonna eat you and I'm gonna scout because you're good.
Your mic is destroying my ears.
Hell yeah, brother.
Right.
Welcome to me role-playing Rex.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
where's the lie though?
And so he's just like trying to size up to this T-Rex. It's literally 15 times the size, and he's just swinging it, and not like half of them don't miss, but when they do hit, they go deep into his scales. And the Tyrannosaurus looks hurt. Dom Ham is hurt for sure. It is Gaelic's turn. It is going to, at the start of its turn, so the storm continues to accelerate, right? It started with wind and the thunder. Rain started coming down. The rain is now going sideways. You can see all the fabric of all your clothes blowing into the wind. The friction of the clouds is starting to swirl, and you see the sky lighting up as soon more lightning bolts come down. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 17, so just keep to yourself if you save or fail.
Is he casting a spell, or is this just a concentration?
This is a concentration from a previous spell.
Okay, I see.
I'm gonna use my +4 and give it to myself.
Okay.
Actually, I am going to use my. Where is it?
Dexterity.
So yeah, lightning comes down and strikes each of you. For those who save, once again you get out of the way. You feel the hair standing up on your skin. You get out of the way. For those who fail, you just get sniped by the lightning. And this one's not like the lightning before, where it was like a little buzz. This one's is a full-on lightning strike.
I'm glad I did that because I rolled a 15. I would not have saved.
People who save take half this damage. Everybody else take full.
Glad I saved. 16 half.
Oh yeah, 16's half.
Okay. I take 4 damage.
Rex looking a little crispy.
Yep, I am also not,
I'm
not
al-
great.
I'm almost at half life.
Yeah, how many of y'all are bloodied? Out of curiosity.
I am bloodied.
Okay. So 1? Okay. I'm gonna do it again! No. Y'all ain't heard enough for me. Okay.
Jesus.
I'm not convinced you're using the same mic that's on the stream.
Yeah.
Well, on the stream, I mean, it's an OBS input versus a Discord.
That's true.
I probably haven't scaled back on OBS. I went back to my good mic now that I got it back from your place.
Yeah.
She is going to... she's going to open up. She's like... So she's behind a tree, right? And y'all have seen her move into a tree at one time so far. Right? She's going to lean back into that tree, put her hand through it, and you're going to see her hand come out of the tree next to Zelroth. I'm going to put the Dawson to signify. She's coming out of this tree. And she's going to put one hand onto Dogpan. And she is going to pump healing into the both of them.
Counterspell.
What level?
Damn.
At level 5.
Okay, let me see what she's casting this at. Okay, she is casting it at a level higher than level 5.
So she will roll for...
I think you roll.
Oh, let me see. Is casting a spell of 4th level ability check. 6. The fucking DC equals 10 plus the spell up.
It is a 6th level spell she is casting. And I had that's on the sheet. I didn't pull that one out of my ass.
Yeah. Begging the gods.
You did it.
Ooh, baby!
I'm gonna tell you
That's
that.
24.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that was huge because you, as a fellow magic user, once that hand came through that tree, you felt an immense level of power. Enough. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. You like felt the energy coming off of her hand as she went through the tree, and you're like, "Oh no, whatever that is, no." Susan says no. You feel Susan tingling, pawing at you, like, "No." And you go, "No," and you roll, and you see the magic dissipate out of her hand as it kind of floats away, and she pulls her hand back. I'm gonna let you know that was fucking clutch, Colton.
Hell yeah.
She's very hurt. The T-Rex is very hurt. She used one of the actions to Stone Skin. She was going to heal twice. So that's her turn. You did good, guys. Zelroth, back to you.
I'm podding. I'm champing.
I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna swing my sword.
Easy.
Go back to the classics, baby.
He's swinging.
Yeah. Bring her home.
That is a 19 and a crit, because he is cursed. So I will roll my attack damage twice. I think that's how that works, right?
Yeah.
I'm just taking the roll twice, right? Not
Double the damage dice is how crits work. That's what you're asking.
You roll the dice twice.
So instead of a D10, it's a 2D10 plus 8.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
So
double
that's-
just the damage dice, but not the modifier afterwards.
That's 24 for my first swing.
Okay.
That's a 29 to hit. And a 21 for my second swing.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's 45 damage total.
Yeah. Okay. So you have cursed this thing, correct?
Yes, he is.
Do you have a cool... what does that look like when Zelroth curses something?
I think there's like little black cat paws like wrapping around him, sort of floating around. And And I have a super cool. If this is death, I have a super cool thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so like as I slash through this creature, you
Yeah,
see.
and you crit.
Like,
So remember in your description, you have critted.
yeah, Zelroth like slashes all the way through this fucking creature, and then where the body is split, he like sticks his hand in and pulls out the soul and like sticks it next to him, and he now has a specter floating next to him.
Yeah, so you see this dude chops straight through its tail, and its tail does the lizard thing where it plops next to him, and it's like a big ass like thud, like you feel boom as it hits, and it writhes around on its own for a while, and then shrinks into nothing, and then you see this is gonna take me a second. Please, there's a tree in the way. That's why. As Domham, in its original form, falls over, covered in blood. So as it morphs back, the wound, you can see he doesn't naturally have a tail, but there's a big slash, an open gaping wound on his back as Zelroth sticks his hand in and pulls out the soul. And this dude's life just leaves his body, and he just hits the ground with a thud. And you hear Susan go,
Yes, more for you, Susan.
And then
Yeah.
still my, well, it's not still my turn, but it's technically this guy's turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. And I do have an actual specter now. In addition, if you want to give me a little specter.
You have an additional specter? Oh, that's for killing the dude, right?
Yeah, that's a class feature. That's not a spell.
Where does it spawn? Where the guy died?
In my opinion, yes.
Okay.
I don't think it says anything about it.
I'm going to put him there unless it does. I'll put it that way.
No, it doesn't say anything about it. That's
I
why
do not want you to spawn it on her.
Yeah, I teleported on it. Yeah.
Oops, sorry. I hit it.
Oh, it has an initiative too. Oh shit.
We're just gonna put it at the end of yours. Well, does it affect it when it takes its turn for the first time?
Roll initiative. All it says is roll initiative for the specter, which has its own turns.
Okay, yeah. Then just roll a d20, add dex if it has a dex.
It's
8.
got a +2, so it is.
Okay.
basically
It goes after
Oh no,
Al.
it's at
Because it's technically before you, so
before me.
yeah, you can take its turn on you, but not till your next turn. I'll put it that way.
Yep.
All right, hell of a turn, dude.
Yeah.
Shepard,
Alright, so homeboy in front of us is dead, correct?
it's super dead. Its soul has left its body, or its perceived soul.
That
The
definitely-
essence and magic of whatever it was is now this specter.
That definitely changes what I was trying to
Yeah.
do. But what I will do
Mm-hmm.
is Shepard will begin muttering something under his breath, and then throw a hand out very gently, and he is going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay.
So it is a 30-foot cube, so I'm going to put it right over here where it'll just target the homegirl.
Do you have the range for that?
I do. It's 30 feet.
No, she is.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
area, but range.
It is 120. It is 120 feet. So I'm going to move there. So that's within 90 feet, I believe. So
Yeah, it's 8 tiles. 8 times 5 is 40 feet. So yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's 120-foot range, but a 30-foot effect. 30-foot cube effect.
Yeah, so you're just putting it behind her, so it just hits her.
Yeah. You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Okay. What kind of save?
The spell ends if it affects. It's a wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. She is going to roll wisdom. What's your DC?
16.
She rolls a 15, but she's going to use a legendary and make it a save.
Oh, she has legendaries. Okay. If she does that, then bonus action, give myself temporary hit points again. Right up to 12.
Cool. Perfect.
That's my turn.
Whatever is or was Domham is now a corpse and a energy being. Leon, you.
All right. So, as the colors on my scales kind of shimmer me
Also,
back.
just real quick, whoever's measuring, I'm cool if you're measuring, but I can see it on the stream. So if it's memeing, please get rid of it. If you're actually measuring stuff, feel free to do it ahead of your turn.
Yep, we're good.
Cool.
So as he kind of comes back into visualization of everyone, he's going to have already had an arrow knocked and launches it at her.
Yeah, so it's 16 tiles, 15 tiles times 5, which is 115 feet? No.
Yeah, I
something like
have
that.
150 foot
Yeah,
range.
you're totally in there. Yeah, you're there. Sure, I got that wrong.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 5, so 13 damage.
Yeah, you want to tell me how this arrow pierces her body?
Okay, okay, this is kind of going out there a little bit, but
Mhm.
I have an idea, if it's cool with you. So, as she was, like, been using the trees to teleport, basically I want her to, as she's going to teleport into one of the trees, I just shoot the tree with the fire arrow, and it catches her in it, and just burns her.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Sage.
Yeah, so it's like a, it's a pine tree, right? And so you know how they have the needles. Well, this one's like, I mean, it's a thick forest. It hasn't got a lot, so the needles at the bottom are kind of dried, a little sappy. The second it hits, fireball erupts. She's like still pulling out her hand slowly from the last one, not expecting to get counter spelled, and all of the greenery on her is now lit up. And you see as she struggles with this fire, the storm begins to dissipate. What was a swirling mass of black clouds and thunder hitting, and the acid rain coming down, and lightning strikes starts to slow, and the rain lets up, and the clouds kind of disperse as you hear, she's on fire, and eventually just cooks, and the last of her will to live leaves her body, and she now lays there, smoldering. You guys are out of combat. Yeah, go ahead. Let me change the music back. Or what do I do? No, not that song.
Rex is going to dash over to the giant fireball, and upon realizing she's dead, he's gonna sprint back over to the Spectre and shove a hand in his face.
That's what you get. You thought you were gonna win? You're garbage. Get out
Hey.
of here.
Wait, Rex. We may need his help.
Yeah, how long does the Spectre last?
Until I take a long rest. There's no reason for me not to do it ever.
What is this thing called so I can read up on it just to be...
A Cursed Spectre. It is my level 6 class feature.
Okay. A cursed Spectre?
A cursed Spectre, yes.
It's specifically for Hexblade, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna move back over to the party.
And I'm about to do some Speak with the Dead stuff.
Yeah, give me just a second. Just...
Uh-huh.
In fact, I'm going to take another very quick PP break, read this, and then we'll be back to resolve this. Does that sound good with everybody?
Yeah.
I expect to be back in 2 minutes tops. We're back. Everybody went PP. Okay, so end of combat. Zelroth, let me open TaleSpire, had slayed the Domham, who's now his energy specter, and they wanted to get something out of him, to not even my knowledge. What's going on, guys?
I believe we should speak with him. Yes. What shall we ask our good friend, the twins?
I will...
Ask him why he's so bad at what he does.
Damn.
So reading through this, it just says in your service.
I have Speak with Dead at will. I can cast it without using a spell slot as one of my invocations. I figured I would. It says a corpse, but I figured for flavor I'd be talking to the specter in this case.
Yeah, no, that's definitely way cooler, especially since it's mini glows.
Can I do a thing as well?
I'm just giving you foresight. I think in the context of this world, you're not going to get a whole lot.
Yes, and Speak with Dead specifically says he is as knowledgeable as he was in life, but because we are hostile, he has no fucking...
Yeah, he's not charmed. Like, he's not forced to tell you anything.
Yeah,
Cool.
he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I'm aboard. All right, go ahead.
Can I do a thing as well?
I don't know. Are you gonna? How bad are you gonna make me hurt with the meme you're gonna say?
I'm not gonna. I'm doing a natural thing.
Okay.
I want to hurry up and run over to the homegirl, right? Bind her hands with the rope.
You talking about Gaelic, the one that was like way over here? Okay.
Yeah. I want to run over there as fast as I can.
Okay.
Try to bind her hands as fast as I can, and then cast Revivify.
Oh. Interesting.
My dinner.
Revivify 5e. Yeah, I mean she's incapacitated, so you easily bind her as long as you have an item to do so.
Yeah, I should have rope, because that should be in the adventurous path that you start with, or the path. Let me make sure.
If not, I have rope.
Yeah. I'll ask you for your rope, and then.
Okay.
Yeah. So you run over
It has
there.
to be within the last minute.
Yeah, you run in. You grab a rope and get there in 60 seconds. It's fine.
When I see you doing that, I was also cover her mouth. She can still cast spells, you know.
Yeah, I will take part of my robe and.
I will say
part
that
of the
you can either gag her or bound her, but to run over there, do that and revivify.
I will let the bound.
Okay, yeah. With the time restraint, you can have either of your choice.
I will let the bound.
Okay. You revivify. Ow! And you see her like looking at her charred half her body.
With my glowing sentinel eyes, I'll say,
Welcome back to the land of the living.
She just doesn't answer.
Now then, we brought a couple of questions for you and your brother here. If you'd be so kind to answer them, we'll make things a lot simpler.
She looks confused as if nothing what you're saying is registering.
does she look like she understands me?
Roll insight.
Insight. I'm pretty decent. I'm pretty all right. I'm pretty okay at insight. 16.
Yeah, she doesn't understand you.
She does not understand me. What race is she?
That's a good question. Did I write it down? Some exotic elf. We'll just say that.
So she's elf.
Yeah. You can tell this isn't like your normal. Like this is In Apramea and a lot of the Druid tribes, they have, within their communities, pretty exotic races that are fine within their communities, and they just don't tend to travel out. So if you see something weird, it's typically a Druid.
I will have Dot come over and repeat what I said in Elvish. Dot, can you translate for me?
Yes, sir. Of course. And he proceeds to say exactly what you said, word for word.
I'm grabbing the sleeping halfling and dragging him over here too.
Yeah. I lost the Dawson. Where'd the Dawson go?
Oh no. It's my servo.
Here we go. He got caught. He got caught on a tree.
Okay.
Oh, yes, sir. And then says everything in Elvish, exactly as you said. And I'll go grab the sleeping guy. She seems to still not understand.
She still seems not to understand. Alright, I'm gonna try just every language that I know. I'm gonna try Celestial.
Okay. Just list them
I'm
all.
gonna try Deep Speech, Primordial, Common, Giant, Elvish, Dwarvish. That's it.
Yeah. You got nothing.
I got
Okay.
Draconic and Undercommon, and we'll also throw that into the mix.
Still nothing.
Okay. Well, if she doesn't seem to understand us, I say, does anybody here have some sort of magical way to communicate with her?
I have a magic sword.
I don't think we'll be needing that. Anyone here know anything?
No.
If she is
you
dead,
guys-
we do not need to share a language.
I will allow you guys to roll a history check. If anybody
Ooh.
makes over a 15, I
want my Dawson to do that as well.
Yeah, roll for it. And just y'all let me know if you make over 15, please.
Alright, the first one is... Oh no. Not 2d20. 1d20.
Alright, that's not true. They only know languages they knew in life. Interesting.
Whoops.
But the Dawson death failed. I succeeded though. I got a 20.
Okay. Did anybody else surpass a 15?
Yeah, I got a 16.
Is it a history check?
Correct.
No.
Okay. Leon and Shepard, after trying all of these languages, realize, like, wait, these are druids from Apramea. The official language of Apramea is Druidic. That is what they speak within their tribes. You think it's very odd that these guys don't know any of those other languages with how much traveling they're doing, but after all of this, you suspect that is what you would need to speak in order to communicate.
Alright.
And then you think back to the whistling, and you're like, yeah, they have weird kind of languages that go across the wind and do all kinds of nature-y stuff.
So then, what do we do? Should we keep her alive? Or should we just finish it right here?
Life is but a form.
Form of what?
A form of being.
Being dead.
Once you are dead, there are other forms one may take. Yes.
I want to try a thing.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to try in my sincerity and say, I'm going to give you two options. Option 1. And I take out my sigil that I have handcrafted to represent the machine god.
Okay.
And I say, you can understand the power and the blessity of the purest machine. Hold it out to her. Or on the other hand, I'm going to hold out my gauntlet and say, or I can reunite you with your brother.
Yeah, so she doesn't understand, but she sees a holy symbol, and she sees your gauntlets, your spiky gauntlets.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so she looks at the gauntlet, she looks at her half-charred body. But it's only then that she looks over and sees a spectral form of her brother. And you see the dread of the idea that someone you were so close to and someone you so loved in a wretched, unnatural form, not being able to have peace. And she looks at your gauntlet, and she reels back and slams her head into the gauntlet, spiking her forehead. Takes 1 point of damage, falls to the back
When
of the
she does
ground.
that, the electricity discharges it like into her head.
Yeah. You see her, all her face pull back and strengthen, and then when the electricity stops, she just falls back, dead again. She does not want to have whatever unholy thing you were doing to her brother happen to her.
Such a noble death, isn't it, Susan?
What a waste of my time.
Don't be angry.
We're getting paid though.
We still have one more to try, yes?
And the halfling.
What's his name? Dalsum?
Yeah, that's it. Domhan.
Donham?
Domhan.
Domham.
Rumham, but Dom.
Rumham.
Domhan.
Domhan.
Domham, speak to us, won't you? Or do you also only speak in
I
whistles?
gotta say, this
licks?
with the music is pretty good.
Thanks, bro.
I'm pretty pawed out.
Tales
Not
were pretty
gonna lie.
lit.
Pretty good.
He looks at you and looks at what happens to his sister, and he flies towards the gauntlet.
It's not that easy.
Yeah, he goes. He
As he flies towards the gauntlet,
Yeah.
I like fucking grab his control and stop him from moving towards it.
you can see him like trying so hard to get the same sweet release of death that he saw his twin god as he's stuck in this unnatural form. And so, I guess we should talk about this, right? So in the context of this world, Shepard and Leon may get this. Rex would certainly not. Like, religion and souls are not a full thing. I think Zelroth 100% believes that's a soul. Shepard, you may probably more so. In fact, roll a Arcana check. Do that for me.
Hell yeah, brother.
Leon, you
Any-
can too.
Anything for the machine god.
Rex, you can opt to, but I would imagine your character most likely would not care.
Nat 20.
Ooh,
Damn, I only got 7.
okay.
I am the master of religion.
Cool. You would believe, Shepard, that this is... A wizard would tell you this is not a soul, but maybe like a high magic harness of their essence, like a copy or something. But anybody who is into religion would say that's his fucking soul.
Okay, so that is his soul. To me, that's his soul.
Yeah, whichever side of the fence you believe on, remember. So, for people watching, in this world, religion is not a static thing like it is in most D&D worlds. You don't just talk to God and he answers, right? You have faith in him, and through your practices in your church, you learn spells and you believe that is coming truthfully from your God. Cynics, high-level scholars would say, well, maybe you're just learning the shortcuts of magic and learning the somatic and verbal components, and you get it that way. I, the DM, have set that I do not know the answer. The answer is ambiguous. Does God exist? The answer is, does he? Do you have the faith? They do things that may or may not be explainable. So, but that's the state of religion, which is why we're having this little bit of roleplay of... a wizard would probably think it's like a copy of his energy or something, but anybody who's even a little bit religious thinks this is a true abomination and that is his soul. So yeah, he goes to try to fucking off himself, and Zelroth pulls the chain back and says, "Not so easy." And that is the state we're in. So what do you guys... the Spectre looks around for anything he thinks he could off himself with.
Rex is gonna poke him with his sword.
It's very hard to destroy a cell.
Indeed.
I mean, maybe I'm just not trying hard enough. And he does like a golf swing with a sword.
Does the Spectre have hit points?
Yeah, it's not a fucking immune to shit. Yeah, it'll get hit.
Well,
Do you have a magic weapon?
Yes, it's a
Yeah,
crossbow.
yeah,
Oh,
you're gonna kill my fucking specters what you're about to do.
yeah, roll damage.
22 hit points. Roll some damage.
Oh yeah, let's
This is
see.
that good roleplay.
Get it. That's 10 plus 3. We get the 1d6. That's 15.
You see it comes through, and it feels the pain and kind of shrieks as the sword goes, "Ah!" But its form like does that thing where it whiffs around it and then slowly reforms. It had 22, right? So it's barely holding on.
Yeah, it does get additional. It gets like a plus. Let's see how many hit points it gets.
Not that worried about it at this point, but
Yeah. Oh, it gains temporary hit points equal to half my warlock level, so 6. So it's it's bloody, barely.
yeah. We'll say it has like 11 hit points. Call it a day. So yeah, you have the Spectre.
Don M. Fuck that up again.
Yeah, he's just panicked, looking for a release of his soul. Y'all doing anything else with him before you take a long rest?
I make him keep watch for us as we sleep.
Hey, what do you think specters taste like?
They do not have a taste.
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
that's not a thing.
How do you
It's
know?
like ethereal. It's like trying to eat smoke, you know.
Yeah, but it doesn't like meat smoke
Listen,
have
we
flavor.
have disobeyed. We have humiliated him enough in such a state. We should not be licking him.
But I was gonna eat them.
Yeah. You can't eat a soul.
You can't eat a soul.
How do you know? Have you tried
Have you?
it?
Yes. Oh, I've tried it.
When? I didn't
What
see
do
you
you-
do it.
You know I did a lot before I met you, right?
Yeah, but you can't prove it.
Okay. What are we doing? Well, we just
Rex-
arguing now.
Rex is sitting up. I'm gonna eat them.
You know what? By all means, try to eat him. I don't even care.
Take a bite. It's
Okay,
there.
I will. He's going to bite him.
Okay.
He doesn't have a magical bite, right? Is it only take magical damage from magical effects?
No, it has resistance to non-magical.
Yeah, cool.
attacks, so-
Roll a bite.
I got a 25,
Yeah, you hit.
to hit.
and
Yeah, you
it's
hit it.
8 piercing damage. I'm gonna use Hungry Jaws to
Yeah,
for hit points.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what I was
so
thinking.
it has like I'm just gonna say it has 4 hit points left.
What's it taste like?
Yeah, Colton, what does it taste like?
Oh my god, dude! You want me to answer what a fucking specter tastes
Yeah,
like?
I got you. All right, so it's like, all right, so
It
it,
tastes like your least favorite Jolly Rancher.
it has the mouthfeel of like cotton candy, where it's just airy and turns to nothing, but the flavor is water. It it technically tastes, but
There you go.
only like technically, and it technically has a mouthfeel, but like it's so just nothing there. But
Is it like
you're so
pH water, or is it like mineral wells, spring water?
it tastes like Ozark Mountain cheap 99-cent bottle,
Oh man.
where it like kind of has that plasticky taste of the bottle.
Bruh.
Rex is like, this tastes terrible. This is just like bad water.
Yeah, but you feel like Rex believes you just consume part of a soul. Do with that what you will.
Hey, do you think I gained its strength if I eat it?
I doubt it. He was made of flesh. There is no strength in flesh.
I mean, yeah, but he's not flesh right now. I mean,
Well,
he
he's
gets-
less than strong then.
ridiculous. I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty fresh.
I need for you to not eat the rest of the specter. That is what I need from you right now, Rex. Susan will be very upset with you.
And Susan like meows.
Alright, I'm sorry, Susan. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just curious.
Yes. No disrespect to Susan.
Yeah, my bad.
Zelroth puts his sword away.
Yeah. So the Spectre understands at this point the position it's in, and it just tries to be as out of the way and quiet and whatever it can to not be seen by you guys.
Man, I understand. I'm under the belief that you cannot understand me.
I'll go ahead and
If
give
you
you
can, you must know that this
Yes, you
state is
can.
only temporary. I will return you to your form soon.
It just looks scared.
I give it a thumbs up.
It feels more scared.
Do you think I can snort a ghost?
Rex.
I can't wait for the
Sorry, I'm
clips
sorry, I'm
that y'all
sorry.
pull out of this
Rex, I need
fucking.
for you to look at Susan.
Listen, you don't do this very often. Okay.
Into
so I'm
Susan's eyes.
I'm looking at Susan. Alright, I'm sorry.
So about that time, you just hear a loud crack, and y'all look over and you see Leon like using cutting artisan to make darts out of the bones of the other one.
Jesus Christ!
Right. Oh my god. We're like talking about respecting his soul over here.
Oh
and
my
like he's over there
Disrespecting.
mutilating.
The Spectre catches this and just attempts to run away.
Oh, Leon, you need any help with that?
And then I assume Zelroth pulls the chains and doesn't let
Yeah,
it.
he's not allowed yet.
But it will not face you guys anymore.
Oh my god.
Honestly, Connor, your character might be into it.
No, that's what I said. I said, hey, Leon, you need any help with that?
Yeah, flushes for the week.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going
You
help with
fucking psychopaths. Take the burnt side because there's less flesh. Open up, pull out a femur. Big
I
strong
don't know what
bone.
you do with this, but I guess it'll be all right for like tools and stuff, you know. Like, not. Flesh is weak, brother, you know. Like,
Truly, truly insane. So I will remind you, you do have a sleeping halfling with you guys as well that Rex has pulled over.
Oh, definitely tie him up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and slap him awake.
Yeah, sure. Or is it a full attack?
No, he's just slapping him awake.
Okay. Look, you guys are psychopaths. I have no way of knowing if that was going to be one way or the other.
Yep.
Yes.
you know, I might be able to use the rest of her parts for like an add-on for Doc. Is that what you want, Doc? You want like a new compartment or something?
Well, I don't have arms to put things in, so I mean it's
Right,
really
but
up to
you-
you.
But like we could put like the arms on you, you know?
You know, I'm just confused.
Right, so like we rip her arms off, right? And like we take the skeletal part so that it match. And then we put that on the side and you have like an extra arm. You don't have to use your jaw all the time and just sword.
Your call, boss. Whatever you want.
I might save us for
I'm
later.
gonna
I wanna.
Connor. I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay.
I love the fierce typing sounds now.
Violently typing.
Feverishly typing.
You got that? I sent it to you on Discord.
Yeah.
You think this halfling was working with them?
No. No, I believe that this halfling was put to sleep in an attempt to keep it quiet from perhaps alerting us to their approach.
Okay, yeah, just do whatever you want with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad Stream
That's
gets to
my-
hear the aggressive typing.
That is just an assumption, however. Did it not wake up when he slapped it?
I'm gonna resolve Connor's thing
Okay.
first.
Yeah, I think.
You just
I
want
may
to.
just be like, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I can. I can do something to do the second thing you want that makes it look pretty cool.
Well, it was like,
You just want to give it an arm with the thumb. Is that the idea?
I had a really good meme, but I don't want to do it. Like me, Connor, the person, wants to do it. Magos probably, or Shepard probably doesn't want to actually do it.
Okay. Yeah. You do whatever you want and you tell me. It's all balls in your court. I'll resolve.
Yeah, I'll send you a thing.
I will resolve the thing with the other guy while you're figuring that out. So yeah, you violently shake and slap this guy, and you see him like and he finally wakes up. He has slept through all of this.
Hey,
Hello. What?
yeah, you know these two?
And I will say, now that you guys have settled down, this guy is wearing very odd clothing. It's like pretty poorly made, but also like way out of fashion. Handmade, poor quality. It's odd, even for you guys to see, because y'all have at least interacted with regular people.
Important to note that whenever he says, "Do you know these two?" and points,
Yeah.
he's pointing at a fucking like mutilated body and a fucking ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God! What? Oh, what? He freaks out.
I'm gonna take this as a no, and he drags him away from the body.
Yeah. You bring him over this way.
Okay, yeah, so that's a no, so you're probably good. Hey, where are you from?
I'm from the tribes around here. The name's Pinkle Van Dink.
That's a terrible name.
Tyler, can you spell that for me, please?
Yeah, Pinkle space VAN space DINK.
Okay.
Who named you this?
Oh, it's a family name.
Damn, you should get a different family.
Yeah,
Shit.
I mean we just got here from a boat. I mean we're from this place.
Where are you from then?
Do you walk over, or you shout?
Yeah.
Well, I'm from. I think you guys are calling it the outside powers nowadays.
From outside Yorkit.
Yeah, outside Greater Yorkit.
Alright, what was the last thing you remember before you went to sleep?
Well, some of my pals were out here having a drink and dancing. And so I tried to get away from the missus. You know how that is. And I had some drink and I fell asleep.
And you don't remember anything while you were asleep.
I had some weird dreams. I fell and grinded my teeth a little bit, but that was fine. Then I woke up and I was dancing with my friends, but then the friends started floating in the sky. And what do you think the dreams really mean? You know?
I don't dream. I don't even sleep really. It's kind of awkward.
Well, he like kind of looks back at some of the other guys and then sees the car. He's like, I got you. I think I gotta go. You guys seem like you're busy and
No.
just-
And I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder. Say, there's no need to worry. These fools attacked us, and we're just trying to figure out what they were doing here. And they hired you, and we were wondering why.
Did they have me? I literally just fell asleep. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen these people.
Story.
You can roll insight.
I would like to roll it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm also gonna roll insight.
Everybody feel free.
Let
Let me know who. Only let me know if you get above a 10, and then let me know if you get above 15.
I got above a 10. I got an 11.
Okay.
I'm on a 15.
Okay. Connor, you have no reason to doubt him. Zelroth, you believe him fully. You think he has, like, no idea what's going on here. He literally just fell asleep.
There's no reason to doubt him.
I feel the same way. I think he's telling the truth. And at this point, I'm gonna say, "You still have that poster?"
Indeed.
I'll pull out the poster and hand it to him.
You recognize the individuals here, these two, and I point to the two that we just fought.
No, I've never seen this before. What's the frontiersmen? What are those?
No, these are a group of bad people that we've been told to hunt. And when we got close, we found you, and now know as soon as we got close to you, they attacked us. That's why we found it a little bit suspicious. Afraid they might have been using you as bait, maybe, or maybe you were in with them.
I've never... Nothing on this poster makes sense, honestly.
So you have no idea who these guys are?
I've never heard of them. You can feel free to roll inside again.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll another side of it.
Rex is looking at the poster, trying to figure out if one of these people is a halfling.
It's very clear even to you that, like, these are all people above 5 foot, at minimum.
Another 11, Tyler.
I got a 24.
Connor, you don't feel a reason to doubt him. Zelroth, you are certain that... I'm going to put it this way. You are certain that he is not lying. You also pick up on the fact that he said, "What are the frontiersmen?" and find that statement particularly odd with that high of an insight.
This man is quite clearly from outside of society. Much like us, I would assume.
I mean, I live in the city.
You live in the city, but you have not heard of the frontiersmen?
Oh yeah, if you live in a city, name one city.
I live over in Port Magic.
Where's that?
Magic.
It's a little bit west of here. If anybody has any questions of that, roll a DC 8 history check.
I want my docent to do it as
Yo,
well,
I got a
please.
10.
19.
My docent got a... Ooh, my docent got a 26.
Yeah, okay. All you need is 8. He is very clearly... You catch that he's not saying Port Magic Key, which is the place you came for. He's very specifically saying Port Magic.
What
With
magic?
intention. Yeah, it's over, up the river from the ocean.
Is that... Would I know that that's not the place that Port Magic Key is?
He is... From what you can tell, he is pointing, especially with that roll with the Dawson, he is alluding to the place you just came from.
So you're from there and you haven't heard of the Exile Outlaws?
Yeah, no, like I said, I came over here and drank and passed out. It's a small village. Probably don't have more than 30, 40 people.
What were you doing out here? Seems like a really far away to get away from the missus.
Well, some buddies have gambling nights. My friends, they got dancing nights. They come out here and someone plays a fiddle and they drink and have a good time. My friend gave me a drink and here I am. And you immediately pick up, he said like 30, 40 people. That sound was much bigger.
I kind of gesture to everyone else like, what do y'all think?
I don't think there's anything we can learn from this man.
He's too suspicious.
With how you've been rolling insight, I think, Zelroth, you feel confident in what you just said.
He seems useless. Listen.
Yeah.
What is your name? Pinklebottom?
Pingle Van Dink.
Pinkle Van Dink. That is, first off, a beautiful name.
Well, thank you.
Do you know your way home from here, Pinkle Van Dink?
Yeah, it's like a half hour that way, right? Points to the direction of the city you came from.
I don't know. You tell us where you're from.
Yeah, I hope you fucking know. I don't. If you know your way home, Pinkle Van Dink, then we apologize for showing you the ghastly sights you've seen today. I believe you may be on your way.
Now, we would appreciate it if you kept quiet about this. It's a matter of professionalism, you know?
I'm gonna be straight with you guys. You guys scare me. If anybody asks anything, y'all were out here hunting some deer, and that's where the bones came from. Cool? I would like to leave.
Now, hold on. You have a drawing, Pinkle.
Yeah, I worship Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Roll religion.
Roll religion. Uh, 18.
Both of you are sure you've never heard that name.
I can't say I'm familiar with that god. You mind enlightening me?
You make the last airbender.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the god of dancing and being merry.
God of twist endings.
Damn.
Damn.
Ah, I see. Excellent. Well, that's fascinating. I'll say this to you. Another god that might, maybe not as jovial, but maybe much more as useful as dancing, if you're so inclined. But my name is Shepherd. If you happen to come across a sudden needing for a purpose and a way of life that really suits an individual like yourself, you should reach out to me.
I will.
My kind.
I would say I would keep you in mind, but I think it's impossible to forget.
Well, that's stray. That's stray. So then, what do you all think we should do now?
I
Through
think
here.
I should,
Seems stressed.
I think it's, he starts... It's been nice meeting you guys.
It's time for you to leave.
Goodbye! And he's gone. Connor, you want to do the thing you sent me?
Yeah.
So you're building a full one, right? That's the idea?
Yeah, I'm like... Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look to see if the bodies have any sort of, like, noticeable jewelry or, like, swatches that could indicate that they're with the Exiled Outlaws.
You find very, very little. They are mostly just have general adventuring stuff. The clothes on their back is mostly plant-based. Like, they kind of grew it on. Very few things that aren't naturalistic.
I'm looking for something that will mark that, yes, these are the two that were the Exiled Outlaws, so that we can take it back to the guy. Is there anything like that?
Not particularly. You find a few little mini low magic crystals, but they don't seem like they could really amount to much.
Okay. I'll just grab a few low magic crystals, and then I'm gonna go take one of my gauntlets and like karate chop one of the leads off. And say, I'm gonna need this later. And put it in the bag.
Okay. Do you put it on the other thing, or you just keep it in the bag?
I just keep it in the bag for now.
Okay. Alright, is there anything else you guys would like to do? Are y'all setting up camp here? Are y'all trying to head back to the frontiersman post to report, or what's the game plan?
We might as well go back to town. I mean, we're not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. You guys, bum 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 bum. Question. I hit summon. Do you guys actually come to this one? Or do I have to
Yep.
pull a token?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. You guys are now here. It is the middle of the night. Arguably almost
Oh,
early morning.
It's dark time.
Yep.
I don't see me though.
Over here
Where am I?
at Port Match Key. I didn't bring your tokens here. I'm just narrating.
Okay.
So you guys get here and you presumably report to the frontiersman post.
Yes.
Okay. You head there. And there you go. Oh, have you guys found anything?
We
I'm
got
gonna pull out the lead and throw it on the table.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Who the fuck's that from?
You recognize
I-
this thing?
No!
Sorry, quickly. I dismissed my Spectre before we go into town.
Yeah, you see as it finally has resolved before you hit, it just whisks slowly as its body dissipates until there's nothing left. Yeah, so he's like, no! I don't recognize it's just a leg!
Oh, right. Sorry. This is the leg of one of the Exiled Outlaws.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we got two of them.
Which ones?
got the twins.
Both
Oh, I
of them?
forgot to mention.
Go ahead.
Tyler, is it too late to say that I also grabbed the other sided lead from the other?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, Sid. I'll put the other lead on there too. See, matching set.
Holy fuck.
That's 2 lefts.
You got the...
Oh fuck.
No, I mean, 2 lefts means that you got both of them, right? That means that's not 2 sides of a hunchback. Holy fuck, alright. We will send a sending spell to HQ. Damn, alright. Well, you guys rest up here. We got guards keep watch. Y'all are kind of beat up.
I'll be alright.
So they bring you to the quarters. Whoever was there is now gone. They are your quarters. You are the most important people to the military at the moment. So you spend the night right before sun comes up. So it's actually not even technically a full rest. You hear banging on the door. Opens up. Hey, we got word of where they're at. Come on, let's get moving. You can sleep in the train.
Oh yeah, it's go time. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
All right. I aroused from my not sleep thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, go that way.
Rex is gonna squat in front of somebody else and yell in their ear while they're still in bed.
Yeah.
Yo, it's time to get some. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go.
We're just like right before the sun comes up. So yeah, you guys get on the train and it's set up just like the last ones. You have an engine. Second you step on the train, it's full blast. You got the sleeper cart and you got a caboose, and that's it. And that train is zooming. As soon as you step on the train, you see a familiar face. It is a gentleman that goes by the Sole Frontiersman. If Pecan Benjamin was the captain of your fears, this man was its first mate. Other than Pecan Benjamin, he is the only other person to have almost caught you.
So soul as in SOUL?
SOLE. Like, individual. He is the only, like, he's the one frontiersman.
No, he's sole frontiersman. First name, last name.
Yeah.
Ex old bad guy.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
counter hit, 80%. Wall break.
Alright.
Or X.
Alright, cool.
He goes by the alias Soul Frontiersman, as he does a lot of undercover work in addition to what he does, a lot of stings. Honestly, he is the majority of the reason you guys don't sleep in towns anymore, because it's his bread and butter.
What a lovely sight.
It's so nice to be working on the other side with you, Mr. Frontiersman.
Well, howdy. Nice to see you guys. Y'all don't often get on this side. Imagine y'all must have had some good sleep on these trains, unlike staying out in the wilderness avoiding me, huh?
I do certainly love sleeping on a train. The sound of the rails soothes Susan.
Well, we got reports that they hijacked a train heading south from Wallachie. over to Great Hawk. I'm pulling up the map for the viewers. So I think we're pretty close though. So we're full steam ahead. You guys go ahead and get your rest, and we'll wake you up before we need to do anything.
What? They can't hijack trains. We hijack trains. That's our thing.
Oh.
I'm gonna need you guys to put them in their place. Then ain't that right?
I am most excited
Yeah,
that they have chosen trains.
And the Soul Frontiersman has like a white cowboy hat, like a black domino mask. He has like a pencil thin mustache, and he's basically in full cowboy gear. So you guys take the other half of your rest. You have now had a full rest. Please juice up.
Right, I am going to do my full rest, and everyone, I assume you're all happy with the same infusions.
Yeah.
So do that, and then I am going to switch the magical incantation on my gauntlets from magic missile to catapult.
Okay. You guys are awoken by the Soul Frontiersman. He's like, "All right, guys, time for action." And so he's like, "All right, they're ahead of us. We caught up."
I'm going up top.
No, he goes, no, come out in the back. And as he rushes y'all to the back of the train, he explains that the train that you are looking for is ahead of you, and normally they would just ram it. However, the train is full of low magic crystals, and if they do that, everyone here is dead.
Ooh.
And so he gets you to the caboose. There's some horses stowed away, and what I'm about to show you, I promise I actually had done months ago, before you guys decided what you were going to do.
I don't believe you.
I swear.
Whoa.
Ooh, shit.
Let's
Dude.
go.
If that's true, man, I would have been grinning my ass ear to ear.
That's
Bro.
That's pretty
My
slick.
players told me they wanted to be train robbers, dude.
Dude, you have literally no idea. Whenever you told me that, Colton, I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way they chose train robbers. Because we're about to have a train heist, and that's where we're ending it.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna give a good money shot of this train setup. So you guys are back here, you're gonna be riding horses. We have a bunch of cargo trains. There's a money shot for the viewers. It's a big ass train.
Holy
ass train.
shit, dude.
That is a big ass train. God damn.
Yeah. Hopefully it lives up to something.
The snare drums are a good choice of music for this as well.
And so
Tight.
God damn.
there we end it. And I hope it gets you guys excited. Do it. This is your bread and butter.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
We're gonna switch over to post game and what I'm calling Tavern Therapy. This is where we talk about the fucked up things that happened and all the therapy we need.
Alright, I'm gonna switch mics since
Yeah.
we don't need the high quality for this, so I can walk around.
Yeah, we just decompress. You guys don't have tokens because I want this to be set up for the final shot, but
Yeah.
it's just a mood piece. But yeah, this is where we can talk about. I think y'all, when we were on a tavern or on a team beer break, y'all were talking about some of the stuff y'all were gonna do, and we talked about the things I was gonna do. This is decompress.
Hey,
This is the parking
Tyler.
lot after FGC. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Tyler.
Uh-huh.
Good fucking job, dude.
Hey, thanks.
Hell
I
yeah,
appreciate it.
man. I was about to say that too. This
That was
sick,
fun.
man. There was a point where I forgot I was in a D&D game. Like it was. Also, TaleSpire certainly helped. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
this is super immersive.
It's so
Like,
nice.
It's really easy to catch yourself just like always trying to find the angles that you're at.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Looking at things like it's very nice.
No, I really appreciate it, you guys. You've been working this, but I think it came out pretty well. I feel confident about these prequels, like I was saying. I have a game plan going into it. Yeah, TaleSpire is great, and I keep catch myself looking over. I
am
actually moved
very-
OBS on this other screen, but I should move it over here because it's better. Because I keep looking at it, like to make sure I get like that perfect shot of like everybody speaking in the same thing. That's why, like sometimes I would just move your tokens kind of without your permission, just to get them in that
I think
shot.
I think my favorite moment was definitely Mark being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take the bones."
Yeah, that was bro. I like.
Also, I haven't heard from Mark in like 20 minutes. And
Yeah.
like turn around and he's
Over
fucking
and he's just
carving
carving bones.
bones.
Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
oh my
It's
god,
so good.
that was good shit for sure.
Yeah. I didn't expect you guys to be this crazy. I'm not upset. It's gone very well. Y'all just surprised me.
He didn't
Oh, yeah,
think it would
you're
be this stupid.
No, I expected your character to be this stupid. I think you're doing exactly what I thought. I think you're on brand.
Alright, fair.
100%.
And Connor's pretty much what I expected too. It's really Colton and Mark truly hit me where the sun
Just
don't
the
shine.
worst.
Yeah.
But just the best.
Yeah. Oh man.
Uh,
I did want to ask about that though, because that is part of like a racial trait that I can spend a short rest and having like remains of like things and create items, and it has a list of items, and one of the things it says is darts, and I was wondering how many darts I could make, just like 1 or 2, I'm assuming.
Here, I'm gonna roll a d4. How's that sound?
That sounds fantastic.
Oh wait, we both have this.
2. You get 2 darts.
Here, sweet. I will add that.
Oh shit. I didn't even know.
What is this that you're talking about?
How many darts he makes out of the remains of the people we just fought?
Is this
Okay.
just like is this
So
close?
It's a ratio.
It's a wizard folk thing.
Oh,
let
that's
me
tight.
find it.
Yeah, I had this all set.
That's very cool, man.
Hunters, no, not Hunter's Lure. Cunning Artisan. As part of a short rest, you can create a shield, club, javelin, darts, or blowgun needles from material from slain creatures.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's wild. Yeah, that caught me off guard. Y'all did honestly. I did not. I didn't cheat. Like I didn't use just the basic monsters. Right, I did some fairs, but for the first time in my DM career, I did not cheat with those monsters after they were on the table. They were all didn't cheat on health, didn't cheat on damage. I felt very happy that this is how it turned out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say
I got to punch a dinosaur as a
Yeah.
robot. Like,
thunder punching.
It's like playing KI all over again.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I really like. For context, that healing spell that was about to come out, it was heal, which is 70 HP.
Oh man.
So she was going to do it to herself and it. So it was going to be at least another 3 full actions from you guys to take down either one of them.
Yeah.
I think it would have just made it very close. One of you may have went down, maybe 2. But I think y'all could have clutched it. But that counter spell was clutch.
Yeah.
I almost fucking counterspelled the tree stride, so I'm glad I waited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Tree Stride is a fucking sick spell.
It's so cool.
I didn't do it exactly as written, right? Because this is my monster, I'm gonna do what I want because it's cool. But there was a consistent way I had written it beforehand. But yeah, like it's just
Kind
like
of like a layer action feel to it too.
Yeah. yeah. The way I did it was she basically and she only had 1 legendary. I just kept that because I wanted the storm to get to a cool point. That's the whole reason she had it. Was that storm
Yeah.
spell? That spell is actually sick. It's a Storm of Vengeance. It like
yeah, that spell is tight.
it does something, but every round afterwards it does something different. So it starts off with the baby lightning, and then acid rain, and then 6 lightning strikes. The next one was going to be hailstones. 3 is actually the worst, and then after 5, it's cold damage as everything starts to get really chilly. So I was happy she got to concentrate on that, and she rolled really nutty on her concentration checks though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that was tight as fuck, man.
Yep.
I was hoping so much the whole time that I'd get attacked, but I took so much damage from spells. Like it's like fuck, man.
Hey, you got tail stroke, right?
Say that again.
You got hit with the tail, right? Of the T-Rex?
Yeah.
Did I? Well, yeah, maybe I had forgotten about Armor of Hexes when that happened, and now I'm gonna make fucking sure that I use that next time.
Yeah, because I think I attacked Shepard in the front and then hit you with the tail in the back.
For some reason, I thought you missed me there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you got to fight big ass dinosaurs.
Hell yeah.
I think the initiative tracker worked really well.
I actually gave up on the D&D Beyond one instead of doing it, but that one did help having the monsters up and seeing all the things right there, and keeping health is actually super nice. Like, I still used it, I just didn't use it for the actual turn tracking, I just let TaleSpire use that. The problem is going to be, like, for this one, her spells, I just had tabs open for the spells, but if I ever actually do anything that's, like, super homebrew, the custom monster just isn't as quite streamlined as I'd like it to be, but it'll be fine.
Yeah. I want to say I fucking really like 5e Warlocks, man.
The 5e Warlocks are cool.
Super duper fun to play. I hardly used my Hexblade features for the most part. I was just fucking playing a straight Warlock most of the time.
Yeah.
And that was super tight. It's exactly what I expected. That, like, this is exactly what I'd recommend to a first-time spellcaster player, because you don't have to worry about spell slots. They're all 5th level slots. No matter what, you're casting everything at 5th, and then you've got one Mystic Arcanum, and it makes it really easy to just say, no matter what, I don't have to overthink my spell casting. I just pick a spell and shoot it.
Cast it at max. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot I didn't get to. So Artificer has a lot that they can do, but a lot of it's like behind the scenes. So it's like, divvying out infusions and stuff. So that's cool. And then I have other stuff that I can do, but it's like it'll be cool when that stuff happens, because they have all these spells and they have other things. But like, the cool thing about this version of Artificer is that I can just I can just punch. I have Thunder Gauntlets, like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I still really like 5e, especially, like, there's so much different stuff you can do as character. Like, you could play 100 characters, and they're all, at this point, with all the extra materials that come out.
5e is in an amazing state right now.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I feel like we're in the 3.5 heaven stage, and 3.5 was always broken, but the system has the benefit of not really being that broken.
No, there's some power creep. There's some subclasses that are a little wild, but honestly, like, even the wildest subclass isn't that much more crazy. Especially after they rewrote some of them in Tasha's and gave the extra ones.
I kind of missed the 3.5 event where, like, once per game session, the DM would just be like, "Why did I approve this book? Like, what is happening right now?"
Yeah,
that's what Unearthed Arcana was. You're like, damn, why did I say Scion?
Yeah, no, it really is.
Why
like,
did I allow this giant robot into the game?
Yeah,
I do like how they've done Unearthed Arcana, because it's like, here's something, and they're always generally like way OP, because they just want to. They only do really one playtest. They've only done it twice, a few other times, but like, here's a bunch of stuff. Let's see what numbers are big, which numbers aren't, and then we do the final one. So it's like, people who really want wacky stuff, like, you have a whole branch to go off of wacky stuff if that's what you want to do, and then people who actually do care, it's like, we wait till it's in a published book.
Yeah, I've learned my valuable lesson on Arcanas. I think it's a great thing for, like, okay, I'm gonna play a one-shot character. I want to play something super different.
Right.
Like, if it's a one-shot, who fucking
Agreed.
cares? I mean,
yeah. It's 3 hours of you being busted, and then you call it a day.
Yeah, and if it's, and honestly, like, if you see it's not busted, like, maybe allow it, but I don't even know, man.
But it's like, the published one will eventually come. Like, the only real stuff they never did was Scion, because they tried, like, 3 different playtests and could never get that class right, so they split it up between, like, 5 subclasses.
Yeah. But then again, you know what? No, I would just say never Unearthed Arcana, because if you say yes to one, then there's an implication that you say yes.
Yeah, it's just so easy to say in a published book, and like we said, there's so much material out there. There's, like, you're not gonna not find something you like.
Yeah, there's so much, man.
But yeah, no, TaleSpire was sick. I'm glad you guys like the maps and like the atmosphere and stuff. I spent a good amount of time picking all that out to get it exactly how I wanted.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I am so fucking excited for train combat.
I am super stoked for that. I've always wanted to run a train heist one shot, but I never found the time to do it. So I'm excited I get to play it.
I'm glad that that we got here, because honestly I didn't know how long anything was going to take. Right, so it was like, we fucking, this combat could put us late, and I was like, I really want to push and leave them on the train. Like, I want to leave that for episode 2.
Right.
Yeah, I'll talk it over with you, but I want to, like, maybe talk about us having some like specific equipment that we've been using for train heists.
Yeah, just post it in the Discord and we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like as an artificer, I can make stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was talking about like I don't know, like things that would allow us to attach to the rails of the top of the train and like
Right. Yeah. No. I did.
for getting around.
Yeah, like a grappling hook that gives you advantage on climbing trains.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just make common items, can't you?
I can make magic items.
I thought artificers could also. Maybe I'm thinking.
No. They
something
can.
else.
They can make both. Like.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So
Yeah, y'all can hash it
there is
out and get it to me.
There is an in-lore reason. Like to me, that's kind of the idea of why he's like these guys will help me get money, and in return, I make them stuff that they use.
Yeah. I'll be super tight.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Excited
start
to see where
thinking
this
about
goes.
train heist tactics, man. Dude, I'm gonna watch some fucking like YouTube videos on classic train heists and shit.
What's
Yeah.
up, guys? It's your
Let's-
boy, Casey Neistat, gonna show you how to rob a train.
First, you get your hoverboard, and then you go real fast next to it.
I'm
Right.
reinstalling Unreal Tournament.
You gotta
and
listen.
moving-
You gotta listen. Can I make a radio that plays Eurobeat? Is that
Yeah.
Why not?
right?
Yeah, you, like I said, the second Colton said, hey, maybe we're train robbers, I lost my shit. I built that map, no joke, like 2.5 months ago.
Well, I
Like,
believe it.
Yeah, dude. No,
That's how it usually goes. Where you're like, oh man, I have this cool idea. They're never gonna guess it. And then one of the players, hey, can I be this? And you're like, fuck you.
it's either fuck you or fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I've never even thought of the idea, but like it's now that we're doing it, I'm like extremely excited. I also just like Wild West themed bullshit, obviously.
Yeah.
So
And like I said, the inspiration for this is like the Clint Eastwood movies. Like that's what I've been watching.
yeah,
Like,
fuck yeah, dude.
Fistful of Dollars, good melody.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll be dope. I'm excited.
Yep.
Hope you guys at home are excited too.
Yeah. See, we got 8
There's
people
some boys
tuned in.
here.
Yeah, there's some boys.
We have some boys made some noise.
We'll get affiliate in the next 15 minutes, right?
Oh yeah. If
You know,
you'll get affiliate, no problem. It's
I
not
really
hard to
won't. Yeah, I won't be surprised. Like with the power of SCTX FGC, your follower count got to go up quick, and then after that, all it is consistent viewership, and you're already hitting 8.
Yeah,
so,
all of us leaving Twitch open.
It'll be
I mean, I know
Start
that
designing the,
Blood's leading it, but yeah.
start designing your team beer emote that you want.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Whenever called today, if there are trains in your world, fucking yeah, brother, there's trains in your
Hell
world.
yeah.
Dude, you
Praise
kept it
hail,
so-
praise Dale.
You kept it so close to the chest. You were just like, yeah, there's trains, dude.
It's fucking. I was like, and then yeah. So yeah, this is definitely like a traverse the world, because in this one it's like the whole campaign takes place in a city, but like there's a world around it that like has things that are happening. So to be able to show you guys what the rest of this country looks like is cool, where it's like traveling the continent. Now I was saying in downtime of how or I think during a team beer break, like there's a lot of narration first because there's just a bunch of lore, but after that it's like we're traveling to the trains, but I also like when narration takes some amount of time to get the feel of like, oh no, this days of travel is how long it takes, and seeing the landscape change from grasslands to swamps to forests as you kind of hit the different shards. But yeah, you wait, how many are there? 5? Mind, the body, the soul. Oh, there's 6. So you were 1/3 of the way done already.
Killed 2 of them. This isn't how I expected it to go. Like I was thinking we'd kill all. I thought it was gonna be a big brawl.
Yeah.
Now I'm like more scared.
Yeah.
More scared of
Yeah.
the rest of them.
Yeah, you fought
They're around every corner.
2 of them, and y'all saw how bad off y'all were.
Yeah.
Like there's, it's especially like, and I know your characters think you're hot shit, and like that totally makes sense and thing, but like everybody around you, like You are
Level 12.
yeah, you are level 12. You are hot shit. But like everybody around you is like, do you hear what they did at the mines? Like there were soldiers there, like they were protecting it, and like especially the director when Pecan Benjamin's like he's in a fucking wheelchair, he can't walk no more. Like they fucked him up.
Yeah.
And then he was
We weren't there.
yeah, and getting that he was like really the only person that could chase you down. It's like, you know, in lore showing like the power scaling here, like these guys are powerful.
Can I ask, because I gotta ask, are we gonna level learn this short?
No, you already be level 12 through the whole thing.
Alright.
Okay.
No,
I am going to deal with that.
yeah, 12 is extremely high for this world. As is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Right.
But yeah, in this like testing of the combat, I think everything flowed pretty well. Like I was worried with so much different stuff, especially like the turn trackers and using D&D Beyond for a lot of stuff. But
It worked pretty easily.
yeah, character sheets on your side, I'm assuming went well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no problems. Yeah, no problems.
Yeah, on my side.
Just
it
trying
was-
to keep all of the abilities of a level 12 character in your head
Yeah.
when you haven't built up to that.
Yeah, that's always the thing. It's like, I forgot I had this reaction, or I forgot I could
Right,
do
it's
this
like,
thing
I was
with this
like, oh,
shield.
I
Yeah, you
could
had
buff-
one of those.
I
Honestly-
could buff March, or I could buff Paulin,
Yeah.
or I could buff Colton,
Yeah.
remembering everything.
There's a lot of things, but at the very least, like, or at least on my sheet, like, D&D Beyond lays it out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy. It feels very easy to look at. I really like that they give like little short form, like versions of everything that you have. That way you can just like quick read, remember what it is. If you need to know more details, you can just click on it.
Yep.
And then you get the fucking full thing. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
the
it's-
short descriptors are great.
Yeah, I actually on mine. So I have the turn tracker. So you can do you can build encounters as one tool, and then they have the combat trackers the other. So with the encounter builder, you literally can just say this campaign with all these characters, and then you do the usual like Kobold Fight Club thing where like it auto calculates all the XP for you, so you can build it there. But then you have the encounter saved, and then you can go to the combat tracker, load that encounter, and then it adds y'all's initiatives when you click it, and then I can auto roll all of my baddies, and it auto magically puts it all there. And then from the turn tracker, I can open any of the. If I click on you guys, it opens your things. But if I open my bad guys, like it has their full thing there, and it has its own health thing, so I can see just everything that they have. With the spellcaster, I also opened up a bunch of tabs because I didn't want to use necessarily the ones that were built in there, but.
Yeah.
I could theoretically, like at that point, you create your own custom monster, put it in there, and you can have it all there. But yeah, 2 druids, one a beastie druid and a magic-y druid.
Magic Druid.
Yep, and man, y'all sure did desecrate them bodies. Y'all
Hey,
can.
fuck, did we, man?
Hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. You know why? Because they're made of flesh. And what is flesh? That's correct. Wheat.
Today we did a lot of science. We found out that ghosts taste like
Yeah,
Water.
like trunk water.
I tried my absolute hardest to describe what the suspector tastes like.
Yeah, try to put that shit on me.
I tried. Look, man. Sometimes.
Don't put that demon on me, brother. I've done enough.
It's like one of those things where it's like you
raspberry spectrum.
yeah, he tastes like scissor. I'm bleed.
It
tastes
tastes
like-
like your.
oh,
It
you-
tastes like your least favorite Jolly Rancher flavor.
I should have just said Sprite.
Flat Sprite,
Oh no! It tastes
Flat
like pizza
Predator.
Pringles.
Sprite and bananas.
It's like drinking pizza Pringles.
It tastes like fucking orange juice after you brush your teeth.
This is a nightmare. This is
no.
a nightmare conversation.
What if you ate someone's soul? I think it's wild that souls have fucking hit points. The idea of that's wild.
Yeah.
One of the worst tastes I've ever had is drinking a Diet Coke after eating a banana.
Hell yeah.
I know it's a fucked up weird thing, but it's super weird, man. Bananas fuck up your taste palate, man.
A lot of monkey genes in them.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect y'all to desecrate those, but it went well. I'm glad that I was able to do some of the stuff I thought was going to be more cumbersome, like hiding and unhiding creatures and shrinking and giving tokens to people. Like, that actually all worked very well. And, like, running combat as a whole. Y'all also did a good job of just not fucking moving and dancing your characters nervously all the time.
Yeah.
I think I only locked you down for the first
You locked us down for
at the fort.
Yeah, as soon as we got access to software, we're like, yo, fuck yeah. Dude.
Yeah, that one's like, no, y'all are talking. I'm locking y'all down, and then after that, it was fine.
It was pretty easy not to fuck with it. Like, there's so many other ways to fuck with the map. Like, when my ADD locks in and I want to fiddle, I can just move the camera around.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've been doing it the whole time we've been talking. I'm just moving the camera around like a crazy person. Like,
I think I'm going to do different things with different... Right, like, the beginning insane is literally just eye candy for the stream, but, like, some of them, it's like, yeah, we're having a talk, it's cutscene time, and then you have ones like the forest, where it's like, no, this is, like, to scale, you can move your guys, or the bar, and then other times, like, the city is like, no, this is mostly just set dressing, right, like, we're going to narrate what's happening, but I don't have a one-to-one city ready for you guys, and even want to. It's like when you go to a World 20 map, and you just sit on it for a while, just as window dressing.
Right. So, how soon is this being put up to YouTube?
Well, it'll be on Twitch for 14 days. I enabled that. The goal is hopefully to edit it, export it, because I want to knock out all the beginning time and the team beer breaks for YouTube. So I would imagine I'd probably render that overnight tomorrow and then upload it either in the morning Thursday or in the evening and be posted Friday. In a perfect world.
Posting it on Friday, okay.
I think the goals are Thursday morning, so realistically it's probably like Friday morning.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think I can convince a lot more people to watch on YouTube. It's harder to watch live. I know Nolan was going to try to watch it live tonight, but I have even people at work who were interested in watching it on YouTube once I post it.
There's so much more viewership that way. YouTube is just a better platform. But then but if you get people watching on YouTube, you'll get more people watching on Twitch.
Yeah, one feeds the other.
Built into itself,
Yeah, it's like, if this never takes off and it's just for my friends, that's cool. If it does, that's cool too. I have zero expectations. The only real milestone I'd ever want to hit is getting 100 bots following me on YouTube so I can get a custom URL.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't need to be humans.
If nothing else, you have put together a really cool D&D game, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy
You
with
just
it.
need to put together shit posts that have, like, titles of the algorithm. Like, were you there when I accidentally published the helicopter alarms warning compilation?
That video was just me.
Yeah, that was 5 minutes. It was 5 minutes, and someone found it and is like, yo, why would anybody listen to this for relaxation? Like, the title was a joke. I didn't even mean to publish it. Suddenly, everyone's swarming on it.
Yeah. Nice good work tradition.
Oh man, and on Instagram is where I had the bot problem. Like, I would get seriously like 2 or 3 new bot followers every day on Instagram, and they all came through one post of American Skittles I had made like 3 or 4 years earlier. I don't know whatever the bot algorithm is, but it was something like they must like follow through people certain ways, and that was just the path they went through. It's like they like that, and then they follow me. At one point, I had a ton of Instagram followers, and I maybe have 12 photos there ever. Like, I used to lurk on Instagram, but I had this huge following of robots, and then one day they were all gone, every single one of them. Lost like 100 and something followers.
Damn.
Got him.
Pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah, it's been real. It's been fun, guys.
Yeah, thanks for running it.
Thanks. Thank you.
I think I'm gonna stop the stream, but I'm gonna continue to hang out. So,
Hey,
goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
stream. Legend Colin, get me your goddamn form.
Hey.
What?